free in
Alrighty, hello everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Wow.
We're here. We're actually here.
As you can see straight on the screen is the skeleton. I mean, the one that's in the chat. Not
It looks like my coworker Robin.
Yeah,
It
does
is.
actually.
Absolutely, yeah.
Spinning
For
in.
those of you who don't know, my coworker Robin is just skin and bones. Not even skin, just bones.
Just bones, really.
Yeah, he's been working there for quite some time, and now he thinks he's entitled to not have to do any of the work.
Oh wow,
Like-
how rude! How rude!
Yeah.
The audacity.
That sounds. Yeah,
And OBS
yeah,
decided
yeah.
to change my microphone.
Oh.
Yeah,
that's-
OBS did me a crash earlier and reset a lot of things. Now my mic should be working.
Well, at least we can hear you. Heck the chat.
Hmm.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I might come
heck
in loud. There we
No,
go.
you're fine.
You're fine.
I'm
to us.
fine, I'm
Oh, you're
fine.
fine
Loud
for
and
us.
clear.
Oh, Roger. So we're a few minutes late because for the first time ever during prep, my OBS crashed. Yeah.
Because Josie's OBS is perfect.
Yeah, you're a real streamer now. You're not a real streamer until
Until
OBS.
OBS texts you like 2 seconds before you go live. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh shit, hang on. No, I also have an issue. I sync my visuals and audio. Alright, now I'm better.
Okay, so everyone heard that, right?
Yeah, it was me. It
Yeah.
was me. It was my fault.
Okay, okay.
The Wilhelm scream.
There we go. There we go. Perfect. Welcome, one and all, to Dramonia, session 61. We're getting closer to the nice number.
Yes, that very nice number.
Unless we have to take any impromptu breaks, it's 8 weeks until nice.
The very nice.
And then it'll stay very nice for a while.
Wait, hang on. 8 weeks. Hold on. Let me
What?
check something.
No,
1,
it'll be
2,
70 and then
3,
71.
4.
Can you count, Orb?
1,
I don't think you can count past
2,
69.
3, 4,
Shit.
Well,
Okay, well,
Aussie
we have
sure
8
is
weeks to
trying.
wrap this up.
5, 6, 7,
Gotta end on this.
8. No way. Hang on. Hold on. So this is 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67,
Is he gonna
68,
fall?
69. Oh my god!
Is it on your
Wow.
birthday?
It is! It's on my birthday! I won't be here! I don't think I'm
Extra
gonna be here! I
I'm
don't
not
think
here either. We're not playing that
We're
week.
not playing
We're
that
not
week, so
even
it's the week
playing
after!
that.
Oh, the week
No.
after.
So in
Ah.
9 weeks, it will be session 69.
Oh my god. Could you
9
imagine
weeks
that?
is half of nice. So, you know, like if you just.
Oh dear. Nice.
But since we're a few minutes late, we're gonna just zoom right through. There's plenty to get through tonight. I'm Joseph Poser. I'm the Dungeon Mistress, and I will be running this game. I will be taking these players through the adventure. And with me, we have the goodest of the Gouda at home, playing George, the Starling Bard Sorcerer. We have the Wettest Orb, playing Arthur Orlet III, the Elven Ranger Rogue. We have AussieDevFro, playing the
No cool
human.
introductions.
Human? Yes, human.
Question mark.
No question mark. Definitely human.
There's an asterisk, not a question mark.
Grave cleric.
At this point, he's only half the man he was.
barely.
He's still man where it counts. He can still fire a guiding bolt like no tomorrow.
True. And we also have drinking hot cocoa as usual. Life is good. Thank you for the words of encouragement. We have Cuddly Raptor playing Nana Milivora, the gnome druid. Last but not least, but the very reason we're in this mess right now, the person who drew everyone into this maze.
Yeah, or.
It is Rodu from Participation Award.
Oh, wait, me? Oh, no.
Harold the Wizard, the human warlock.
It's true.
Who's now even more of a wizard, though. as of recently. Yeah.
True, yeah.
But I'm gonna do a quick little recap, and then we're gonna just jump in and see if we can't get to the juicy stuff faster than fast. After arriving in the maze called the Reflected City, the ruins of old Shimansek, the party has stumbled upon foes and ally alike. They battled the elements and the creatures of the maze, while also striking deals with fiends who had been waiting for the day the Bitter Flames champion would come to open the bottle of the bound. With the Tanaruk in tow, the Vanguard of the Black faced down the old king, still lingering within the echoes of sand. Realizing that the king would regenerate, the Vanguard put their heads together and solved the problem with the potato. Further in, at the promised location, the Vanguard found the wizard who had been studying this maze for who knows how long. No longer remembering his true name, simply called Professor Orb, gives the Vanguard an old book or allows them to use the book they had found, which turned out to be a feat book giving Gerald, the wizard, magic initiate, as well as a scroll of plane shift. Following Professor Orb's direction to his armory, they find the charging station for a construct empty. And in order to swat two flies with one smack, the party agrees to find the professor's magical armor, and thus gaining one more ally and fulfilling the requirements for having the Minotaurs join the fight on their side. Now the clock is ticking. 36 hours until you are supposed to meet at the crossroads outside the Angel's Chamber. Vanguard of the Black. You're standing in a corridor filled with the carcass and the wet, mushy leftovers of a purple worm. Rudy currently being smushed by its innards being stuck inside it, only his head poking through a hole from the guiding bolt he launched through it.
Yep, no, it definitely stinks. Absolutely. Oh, it's so bad. Oh, this is awful.
You will wash, but you will never be clean, Rudy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's getting in my wounds. Oh, this is awful. Oh, can I am stuck. Arthur, anyone help, please? I do find I am stuck.
You look around and you see the two Tanaruks start clambering on top of the purple worm. We will help! And they just come, and they come towards you with their hands out when they suddenly hit an invisible barrier. Don't!
I do apologize. I should probably take that down, except it does require a hand... Okay, there we go. Okay, it's gone now. Yes. Help, please. Help. Yes.
Yeah, and they suddenly just fall through this invisible barrier, and they step in, and they grab your shoulders, and they just start yanking you with a wet... You just come out of the purple worm as everyone is coming closer.
Okay, well, that certainly... I've had better experiences inside carcasses, but, you know, it's all right.
You have?
I what? Sorry, you know?
Had better experiences? Inside carcasses?
Yes, studying them. This one is just gross and worm-like. Don't need to study this one at all. It's big. It smells. What's everyone all smiling about? Is there something on my face? Oh, there's something
as you
in
do
my
that,
face.
you just smear even more of the viscera of the purple worm in your face.
Now there is.
Gerald, do you mind doing that thing you can do to, you know, clean me up?
Sure. Prestidigitation.
Yep.
Oh, this is
You're
so
clean.
much.
Your clothes mend themselves together, and your rips and tears just stitch back.
Right, well, now that I've taken care of this thing and really nudges the nom-nom, shall we continue looking for Professor Orb's clothing?
At the moment, you see Arthur pull out a knife, and he's gonna try and take some meat or skin or leather, or what it would be. Possibly, does it have eyes?
It does not seem to have eyes, but with your knowledge and with the Nana's already made nature checks, you would know that this creature has venom. That you
Oh,
could probably,
shit.
Okay.
probably
I
try
was gonna
to,
say, does it have some teeth that are?
Well,
Okay.
Arthur's gonna take some teeth, but if it's got venom,
Oh my
he's
God.
gonna ask for assistance from Nana. And
You want to
Nana,
milk this thing?
I'd totally forgotten about purple worm poison.
yeah.
is there
That whole monster saved you all from a world of hurt.
Oh my God, it does so much damage, you guys.
Oh,
Oh
really?
no! Now we have a
shit.
bottle and an. Oh my god!
Oh,
Well,
we got Apocalypse in a bottle and Nom Nom in a bottle. What more
Well-
things do we need to put in bottles?
We,
Arthur's
Okay,
gonna
no,
tip his
no.
arrows.
we absolutely want purple worm poison.
I
Just-
think
yeah.
we should put all the bottles in George's bag and play potion roulette.
Oh, no.
Again.
You don't want to drink this.
I
Who
agree.
says I'm the one drinking it? We give it to
I
a random
think, I think we're
NPC.
gonna know the difference between the apocalypse bottle and a health potion. Just
Although we did use a health potion bottle to put it in.
Hopefully we mark the
clear
difference.
though, right? It's clear, and there's
Yeah.
clearly
Yeah, but
cost
George
in
can't
that.
see, so if George is the one handing the potion over.
Oh no, so no,
Definitely
so this,
not giving it to
yeah,
George.
no, this time I think does Arthur have
You
it?
can't even
No,
touch
no,
it without
you
like
have it.
getting
You-
clear.
Rudy
clear.
has
Oh yeah,
it.
Rudy has it.
Rudy
That's
has
right.
it.
The Apocalypse
Okay.
bottle.
That's
I'm
right.
gonna need you to roll me a d20, considering
Oh.
that you had a purple worm fall on you while you had it in your possession.
Oh no, we should have reminded.
Oh god.
Just roll a d20 and we'll see what happens.
Oh. Is it bad that I kind of wanted
Oh? Oh?
I'm sure it's fine.
Oh no.
Everything's fine, right?
Rudy just explodes.
The bottle is cracked. Not broken and spilled all over, but there are fractures in the glass.
Rudy cast mend.
I was about to ask, does anyone have
Rudy cast mend.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah,
Good call.
Mend works, right?
Yeah, should
it
do.
does.
Oh,
It does.
Oh, I don't even think I would have survived that exploding all over me. You know what? Let's put that in a little safer place.
So Arthur's gonna walk over to Nana and ask Nana to could you help me get some venom from this this wormy boy? I would like to soak my arrows in it.
Oh, what a
The
wonderful
tips
idea!
on it.
Of course. Yeah. Nana will try to milk the venom somehow.
Milk the worm.
Milk
I'm
the
gonna
worm.
milk.
Make a survival check.
Milk
hate
the
it
purple
here.
worm.
I would say you can
hate
either one of you can make a survival check with advantage, or you can make one each. Nana and
Alright.
Arthur.
Nana, what is
Oh,
it? Plus-
I already rolled it, so I think just roll one and we'll see what happens. But you
Yeah.
probably have a really good survival. So.
No, +2.
Oh,
Survival-
really? I have
survival is
plus
wisdom.
4, so it is.
How
good.
am I?
I
How
have
am
a
I
22.
wiser?
Alright.
Oh shit, Nana. Now I got a 22
How
though.
is my survival better than the ranger?
Yeah,
What?
same.
Just because
Well,
it's
actually-
wisdom
Actually,
based.
let's think
George
about
has
this.
to
It is
survive.
Arthur or Blit.
Ah,
Does that
Jesus.
does that clear up
Like
anything?
I'm a
Dale.
+0 in wisdom, and I've got a better.
I'm still waiting for Arthur's survival roll.
Oh, sorry. I thought we were rolling twice. 20.
20. With that together, you can successfully, carefully, instead of trying to, say, milk the poison, you simply check which glands seem active, which teeth are dripping, and you carefully just go from, let's say, dripping faucet to dripping faucet until you have a dose of
Nice.
the venom. Being very careful. But yes,
Okay.
you have now just a tiny amount of purple worm venom.
Yes.
Oh man.
I'm gonna say it can be applied either to one weapon or 5 pieces of ammunition.
We just made Orb even more OP in that.
So
well, I've got
Arthur-
one that dipped in. Oh crap! What was it called again?
Oh, the
Essence of the Apocalypse.
something. Yeah.
It was one of the
Yeah,
one of the
which one
essences.
was it?
And
It was
then-
the
It was the
ooze.
blood. Oh,
No, it was the famine one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've got a famine one, and I've also got
man.
5 poison ones there.
So you have
No,
you have
they're not actively poisoned.
You
You
got
have a vial of
poison
the
them
poison.
beforehand. Yeah.
Ah,
You can
okay.
in your inventory there. It's an actual item. Search purple worm poison.
Yeah, it's serious business. I would highly recommend using one of them if you are very confident that you're going to get your free assassination crit.
Yeah.
Because this
Yep.
one's got a lot of dice.
Doesn't it take an action to apply it?
It does, unless you have a special feat.
How long does
So
the
you'd
poison
have to
last
prepare.
on it?
Usually, the poison lasts, I believe, a minute.
Yeah, so you'd have to apply it at the start of the battle.
Yeah, like just before going in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Arthur sort of goes over.
And
to
I will
Ruby.
say you cannot prep poison arrows. You can only have one at a time. Because where would you store them? And then the poison would drip off. It's not like a glue. It's more like a just slightly thick liquid. Poison isn't even always that thick. It's usually very, very.
Liquidy. Yeah.
Imagine having to
Yeah.
like roll some sort of dex save to not get like blinded as the arrow starts flying and the shit
Don't
flies.
give ideas. Don't give ideas.
Just saying, wow,
Oh,
what
dear.
a bad thing that'd be. That'd
Yeah,
be
yeah.
really bad, huh?
Is it a
Um,
contact poison by any chance?
It is
Yeah,
specifically injury. You need to take piercing or
needs, to,
slashing.
needs to get into a wound.
While everyone's
It's
discussing
technically a venom, I
Mm.
believe.
while everyone's discussing the venom, the hole that Rudy was pulled out of, is there any like sort of shards of bone or anything that the guiding bolt kind of shattered through, protruding that he'd be able to like just sort of pocket?
Isn't it just made of cartilage?
Oh yeah, worm.
Yeah.
What am I going on about? I was
It's
thinking like
really
creature.
It doesn't
Yeah.
really have bones. It's
Mm.
more that its outer layer
Mm.
of like a rubbery skin. It's like it's been calloused.
Yeah.
It's more like it sheds, and then the
Mm.
outer layer hardens.
Right. I mean, I suppose
Surely she's
being
like a tooth, though.
I was gonna say
Everyone
like a
wants
monstrous creature. I just
It's got
didn't- I didn't
teeth,
know.
but
Yeah.
but you'd realize that these teeth are attached to musculature, not
Yeah,
bone.
no, that's okay. No.
You want a tooth? She's
I-
so picky.
Well, Rudy doesn't think it would suit, so Rudy's not going to
You
take
would
it. No.
you would know though that
Mm.
she appreciates it is part of the belief of Urgathoa to ingest poisons to prove your devotion.
Oh.
Click, 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 click.
I'm sorry, but your deity is so high maintenance.
Well, that's something Darcy didn't.
No,
know
the
either.
reason it's high
Mm.
maintenance
Mm.
is because he's playing a cleric. If anyone
Yeah.
else was playing
Mm.
like a very religious
Mm.
aligned
This is
character,
fair.
I'd be
Alright.
more on you about it as well.
Ozzy, I'll level with you. I forgot the name of my deity for like 2 months there, and no one fucking noticed.
All right. In that case, while can Rudy piggyback off the survival checks and see if they can acquire a second vial?
I mean, if you're just going to drink it, you might as well just straight into the mouth, right?
No, not.
Wouldn't
I'm
you
not going
just,
to
like,
milk
drop
a
it like
worm.
You're not going to
No.
look at purple worm into your mouth.
No.
I'm not gonna let you piggyback. You can make one of your own.
Alright.
You,
Let's.
you can ask someone for help if you want to,
I
but
could
they've
give you advantage or something,
Um.
or
So-
like help
Free.
in some way.
George can help.
Yeah, I would say George is probably yeah. I
Oh,
would
George
say
might be better.
because like Arthur and Nana are doing their thing, so yeah, Rudy would sort of go, hey, George, do you reckon you could give me a hand? I'm not quite deft at, you know, sleight of hand. I just need you to hold this bottle.
Stealing?
What do we steal? We're stealing some venom out of this dead worm.
Oh, that's looting, not stealing. But okay.
We like to loot as well, though, right?
Yes.
Excellent.
I mean, I never have. No.
All I need you to do is hold this bottle here really steady, and I will milk the gland.
Okay. Interesting choice of words.
What do you mean? It's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to massage the gland here, and the venom is going to drip out of the tube.
I don't need
and-
details. I don't need details.
What are you doing? This is exactly what I'm going to do.
I'll hold the bottle.
So,
This is
Rudy
weird,
gets
I'm telling Nana.
advantage, or...
Yeah, you get it.
Excellent. And the great thing is, Rudy's also not holding the bottle. So we're just gonna where's
He's holding a much more dangerous bottle.
Yeah.
15 for the first one, and 13 for the second one.
15. It seems like post-mortem, it's not producing too much, like it's pulling out whatever venom was. There's some on the ground. Nan and Arthur already got much.
Yeah.
You get a very small amount.
That's all I
Like
need.
we're talking like somewhere between a teaspoon and a tablespoon.
That is more than enough. That's fantastic.
That's probably more than
Excellent.
you want to be ingesting.
No, that is
anyway.
that works.
It's
That's
enough. It's enough for lip service.
It's enough to kill a human. So let's be careful about that.
Let me tell you, even minimum damage would kill 3 people.
Let's be careful with this.
And you're gonna drink.
Yes.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
drink it. Options.
Your
Okay.
god wants you to drink it.
Options.
Rolling average damage kills 10 people.
Okay. So teaspoon of purple.
What I'm hearing is we were about
worm.
to TPK, but we held
No.
it. We hugged it with a spell.
Specifically, Rudy doesn't have to drink it now.
No. But you would
Forever.
assume something. I will say make a wisdom check. Or a religion check if you have proficiency.
We're gonna make a wisdom check.
You're not proficient in religion then?
Yeah, but the wisdom modifier is higher.
That makes no sense.
What?
Oh,
I-
religion is intelligence based.
Oh, it is
in
too.
5e.
Right.
So weird.
Only
weird.
a 13. Yeah.
No, 13 is enough in this case. You would know that ingesting this would very much, like you have done before, it would probably please Urgathoa to the point of giving you maybe a boon. Like she has before.
Interesting. I wonder if there's a way.
You have the one thing attuned to you, don't you?
The what? Sorry.
The thing where you won't necessarily die immediately?
No, the Periapt is no longer with Rudy. Rudy has swapped that out, unfortunately.
And Arthur's holding it.
Yeah, he now has
Also-
a
it's-
staff of withering.
It's injury poison, right? So technically, as long as you don't have any stomach ulcers, you should be fine.
Should be.
I
He is
mean,
just one big
Rudy
stomach
does have a
ulcer,
gigantic
so-
hole in his,
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
are a wound, aren't you?
Rudy's just one big wound.
Just, yeah. Look, the worst thing is that Urgathoa would be so pleased that she'd be like, "Wow, I just want to meet him,"
Look,
and then the same thing will happen. So
I have an idea, and it's an idea Rudy might reveal later on down the line if we need it.
Uh-oh.
I'm just saying,
I have
I've written
concerns.
you put
something
that in
out.
the soup, then it'll slap you.
I have written something out. I've
Kill
had
the party.
probably since episode 5 or episode 6, something like that.
Oh no.
And it's a little sticky note sits on the bottom of my screen
Mm.
of when you ingest or touch something just improperly. Like if you just drink it straight away and like it's sitting right
Ah.
there. I've had a. You are really on to me about it.
Ever since that potion of flying, you mean?
Ever since the
Yes,
potion of flying.
yes.
Right.
I've had this little thing here waiting, and if you were gonna go up and drink it, I was pulling it out. I was
Look,
gonna.
The thing is,
I don't know if you have any leverage or authority on this anymore.
Arthur will is
Look.
not authority, but
The thing is, if Rudy reveals the plan now, then it might seem like he's trying to game the deity system a little bit. But if he does it in a moment of desperation, then it will work. So no, there will be no revealing of the plan. I'll just be saving this for later, alright? Worst case scenario, I could drop it on my staff or something.
Well, whatever floats your boat, Rudy. Shall we move on?
Yes.
If you guys are all done poking the worm.
You don't want to poke the worm?
Absolutely not, no.
Oh,
That sounds like a terrible time.
We just destroyed it.
Yes.
I
Right.
think you'd find... I mean, I had no idea what you all were doing, but that is clearly a hole that I made.
Yes.
Yes.
Arthur points at the arrows.
Oh, there's a few arrows in its mouth. Well done, Arthur.
You did very well, Rudy. Can we move on?
Thank you. A bit of acknowledgement. Do you not see the giant gaping...
I
Never
regret
mind.
it immediately. Let's move on.
I don't.
Oh, I'm sorry, George. Let me just guide you over to the hole, and we'll just drop you in, and then you'll know that the gaping
Didn't you
wound-
just say this thing has poison in it?
I'm not going to actually do it. Who do you think I am, Arthur?
Oh, well.
The only information you had was that the armor had moved south. The footprints are long since gone. You've simply moved south because that is the direction it was going. Where are you going from here? Let's go to the battle map because I didn't have that up.
Yeah, have a look
Neither
at
did
the ye olde map, which is now flipped back to our normal
Yes.
orientation.
I see.
Well,
It is.
for lack of any better plan, I suppose we keep heading south, no?
I suppose so. Professor Orb, you didn't have any way of tracking this, did you?
Oh,
No
not
spells
as I
or anything?
recall. No. Sadly, I had my spell book stolen, so I only have the spells that I still remember. Unfortunately,
Well,
but it's quite big. I mean, you'd know it if you saw it.
Okay, well, I suppose south it is.
Well, we'll keep searching.
Alright, so we just keep moving south? Anyone have any
You
other ideas?
keep moving
Yeah,
south.
that sounds good.
Arthur's
No,
just
we
following.
got-
You come into the worm room.
Nice.
It is currently pretty much empty.
I want more fertilizer.
Wormless. Yeah.
Nana's grabbing a handful of poop.
Yes.
I suppose when you think of it, that's the last nom-nom fertilizer that will ever be in existence.
I'm sure it's not the only purple worm in
Sure,
existence.
there's more purple worms. I would hope so. I
Yeah,
would
but they're
hate to
not
get
the
rid of something
nom-nom.
endangered.
This one was named.
Oh, Rudy, when you put it like that, it's very sad.
Yes, it is. I'm sad that it tried to eat me, I'm sad that it tried to squash me, and I'm sad that we had to kill it.
I am sad about none of those things. It's gone now, and that's one less thing that wants to kill us in this maze.
You keep heading south. Eventually, you come upon a section of the passage where you can see into the garden. Now almost completely withered, only dried remnants of the vine bushes and the cherry trees remain. Are you keeping south?
Can we not, like, poke our head into the section where the trees are, just to see if it's not in there, or... Like, as we go
Beyond that?
past?
I mean, you can definitely detour in and check. There's nothing that looks like a big suit of armor.
Presumably, I'm thinking that it's not still wandering about.
Oh my god, it's with the blue dragons, isn't it?
I'm thinking
It's shiny.
Oh, could be.
Oh.
It's metal.
That's a good thought.
I think we might need to visit the sassy dragon.
we might need to visit them. Yeah, they might just have some information anyway, or maybe they want to fight some angels. Who knows?
Wow. Maybe.
So we'll just keep moving south and hope we find it.
Yeah, because we've been through everywhere else, haven't we?
Oh, I didn't realize that my
you have not
tabs
been
were mucked up on the screen. Whoops.
You have not been everywhere. Even though I've revealed the entire map to you right now, you have not been everywhere. There's a few sections near the start where you started the maze where you've not been.
That's what I was.
Yeah, I don't think we went east from the start. I think we went west straight away.
Correct. There are. You want me to point out the chambers you've not been to?
Please. That would be helpful, actually. Yeah.
You've not been over here in this corridor passage where you heard where Arthur and George heard voices. You have not been here.
Okay.
Yep.
You have not been, if I recall, double checking my notes. Here.
Oh yeah, because we went in because that's the apocalypse room next to it.
This is
yeah,
the apocalypse room.
Yeah, so we just diagonaled through there, didn't we? Yeah.
Yeah. You've also not been over there.
Yeah, one of them. We haven't been to the one where we were gonna get turned to stone.
Yeah, we didn't go down that corridor either. Yeah.
That was over here.
Yeah, we didn't turn that corner.
Yeah, no. I kind of wanted to, but I was like, maybe not.
I'm gonna move the map a little bit for everyone to see on my end as well. Back here in this end, you have not been here.
Well, that's probably close.
You've also not been in this area, at all.
Yeah.
Maybe we go like to that close section and see.
Yeah,
if we can see the trail.
I think if we go via the dragons and just pop in and ask if they've seen it, maybe.
Now we gotta double check where the dragons live.
They were.
Because they're just further south, right?
Yeah, they were just further south.
There, found them. Yes, the dragons live there.
That's what I.
That was what I was thinking. Yeah, cool.
There.
So we could pop in there first and then just pop around the corner.
So you want to head all the way down there?
Yep.
So you go through the old market. You turn. You come down to where the dragons live.
Rudy, you might want to sit this one out.
I understand. That's fine.
I'm sure the Methods can keep you company. They'll be thrilled.
Yeah, the Methods were over here.
Rudy starts like slapping the staff against his hand. Maybe they would be thrilled.
Rudy, they warned us about the nom-nom. And
I am now their savior, and they will obey every word I say.
Sure.
Oh.
What was your alignment again?
Alignment check.
I've been meaning to discuss that with you, Josie.
Oh no!
As you're traveling, I would like Nana to roll a d20.
Oh boy, I would absolutely love to roll a d20 with the knowledge that any one of them could bring instant peril, but also with the knowledge that we've dealt with most of the peril.
Have we?
We dealt with a lot, but I wouldn't say
Well, we did level up from killing the
always
big
more
boy.
peril.
So, gee, I hope 5 is nice for you. Stop rolling! It's a 5.
Why do I?
As you're coming down the corridor, heading towards the dragons. Did you say you rolled a 5?
Yes, it's a 5.
As you come to the intersection, where to the right there's a dead end, and you turn to go in the direction of the dragons, you realize the passage is blocked.
Oh.
A cave-in, it looks like. Some kind. There's sand scouring down from the darkness above along the edges, and there are large pieces of stone and rubble currently just laying in the middle, taking up the entire passage.
How high is it?
It goes quite high. It goes about 20, 30 feet up.
Because there's no ceiling on this place, so we we can just go over it.
Are you gonna ferry us across on your broomstick?
I could. Bury us with a pillar of earth.
Well,
It's
I mean,
fine, you won't get squished. There's no
I
ceiling.
could probably only take you one. Oh, I don't think I could take Tanner and Rook though.
They just stand there.
I mean,
We
there
could
might
always
be.
go around.
Yes, I guess.
We could employ that trick of putting our hand on the wall, and hopefully it takes us all the way around.
What?
The trick with mazes. Hand on the wall,
Oh.
remember?
Right. Oh, sure. We'll go around.
So we'll head east then.
Yeah, you
It's
start.
fine. I can get us from
You
there.
go this way instead, and you come to a chamber that you deliberately avoided previously.
Oh, yeah. I forgot we
Arthur.
did that.
Arthur and George had guided the party away from this chamber when you were on the other side, because of the car honking in the distance.
Sorry, it's actually the train. My bad.
It's the Magic Rail.
Too.
It's the
Yeah.
Magic Rail. Hey!
Yeah.
Probably gonna explode, guys.
Probably
They-
gonna explode.
The trains are
telling you.
literally like about
But you
100
see-
meters closer now.
I'm double checking some stuff.
I forgot we avoided this way. I am
You see
concerned.
before you a large chamber, open, similar to where you found Tanar and Rook. It seems to once have been maybe a scene of residential areas. And all around you see tattered, tarnished clothing, some jewelry and accessories. And they're all currently laying in piles on the ground.
Does this not remind you all of the dragon hordes?
No, this
Small
is different. It looks it's like clothing of a person that's laying on the ground, not in piles, but like as if they're splayed out like a person would wear them.
Wait, as in like someone was lying there, but then has since disappeared and is just clothing now.
And accessories. And
Right.
Arthur's gonna look for
That's
a
not
rock.
concerning.
there's plenty of rocks around. Yeah,
Arthur picks up a rock and he's gonna try and throw it to the center of the room.
you throw the rock into the center. It hits the sand. Nothing.
Okay, well that
Did
didn't
we
trigger
avoid this because
anything.
of the worm before? This is a cuddly question.
What?
Did we avoid this because you guys
No, they heard shuffling noises, like the movement of feet.
I always thought it was from the worm.
I have a
Okay.
question.
Yes.
The sand below the clothes, does it look a little bit more raised than the sand around it? Maybe like the person was made of sand and then the person we killed made these people just poof into normal sand?
You are astute to make such an
Yes.
assumption.
Hmm.
Indeed,
Oh.
taking a while to look, it looks like there were living echoes of sand.
Oh,
That had just
Skelly
fallen to the
King.
ground.
Oh.
Ooh, Oops.
Because you killed old big bad bone boy, this room is now devoid of whatever was here. God, shit.
Joe, Jesus
That
Christ!
scared the
What
shit out of me.
I forgot I was using a Curse of Strahd sound set for a moment.
Sirenscape just
What
like
happened?
Sirenscape just blasted something.
Nice.
I still had the sound for that down, so it didn't jump scare me.
Mine was
Don't
at
worry, though,
50% and I noticed nothing. Do I
I am
listen to loud
changing the
music?
sound set, so be careful if audio changes.
It's okay. I don't
Okay.
think it was
I
loud.
will
I think
turn
it
it
just
down for
shocked
a
me.
little bit. I didn't notice.
I'm prone to jump scares, so that
Oh, this one's much louder.
yeah, there we go. That fixes that. Cool.
There we go. It's a little
Um,
bit quieter now.
So Arthur's gonna go loot the gear that's left.
There's not really gear. There's just someone was wearing an old necklace, now tarnished. There's a few rings. You see some earrings, maybe.
Arthur picks up
collar.
an earring and goes, "Oh, Rudy, this would be great for you. I reckon that could suit your style."
I've got a question.
Where is he going to put it? Or, Arthur, in his ear holes?
He doesn't have any ears.
Yeah, well, you know, we can hang it off the side of his face. Still be fashionable.
Will it? Oh, we can
Do
hang
I-
it off of his helmet.
Do
Then
I
it
not?
would be fashionable.
That
Do
would
I
be.
tassels.
Hang on. Do I not get a say in this?
No.
Oh heavens, no!
Oh, well, I mean, fair enough then. That makes
Uh,
sense. Hey, wait a second. No, that doesn't make sense.
Arthur hands George an earring. Go on, put it on him.
Don't you dare.
Oh, just grab
Thank
whatever
you.
valuables you want, and we should move on. I'm feeling pressed for time, seeing as we have to meet the centaurs.
Minotaurs.
Minotaurs.
Gerald, Minotaurs.
Name's Gerald.
Sorry.
Don't you call them centaurs. I feel like that would insult them.
It's been a long few days in this maze, and I'm starting to lose my mind. Somewhat. There's
Well,
only
I'm
so
having an
long one can
amazing
stay
time.
in a state of constant internal panic.
That's you all the time.
That is literally your constant state of being.
Arthur, roll me 2d4.
2d4 coming up.
George also wants to swipe some things now that
One,
Gerald has said
two,
it's okay.
rolling.
So George will not get in trouble this time.
Okay, you can also roll 2d4.
3.
So Arthur, you find 30 gold pieces worth of old
Yes.
jewelry. You think their value might not be in the actual metal, more in the fact that they are from an ancient place.
Okay.
Nice. And Nana just wants to look and make sure that the what is it? The little metal suit is definitely not in this room. It's pretty clear it's not.
You take a look, scour around, make a perception check.
That's you.
Bless
Proceed.
Like, am I rolling 2d4 at all as well?
Yes, I was
Okay.
waiting.
Sorry, I wasn't sure if I wanted to ask. I rolled
And-
2 ones.
So you find 20 gold pieces worth of jewelry.
Nice.
Okay.
Nana, how's that perception check going?
Fuck you, dice. It's not
Right.
going well. It's not going great. I think it's a 7.
It's a 7.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
It
didn't get
doesn't
to.
seem to be in here.
Yeah, I don't get your roll comes in very delayed.
It just takes like 8 years to roll it. But I tried turning that feature off, and then my dice goes away. So I might as
That's
well.
my
Huh.
problem. That's why I need to do the physical dice.
I don't have physical dice, but I mean, I could just do a different roll thing.
No,
They
there
have
we
stuff
go.
on
We
the
see the
online.
7 now.
I know.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
doing
yeah. I
it
mean,
for
like I can
everything.
tell you what it'll be way before it can tell
Yeah.
you what it's gonna be.
Well, we'll have a bit of a play with that next time, maybe.
Yeah, and with the others, with your passive perceptions, that it's definitely not in here. Like, you take some time, you're scouring around. And Professor Orb as well says, like, because you ask, could it be under the sand? And Professor Orb would say, no, it's much too big. We would definitely see it.
All right, very good. Now, do we want to continue around the bend and talk to the dragons, or should we continue east into the chambers that we didn't explore at the start?
As much as I hate to say it, I think asking the dragons if they've seen a big hunk of metal walking around is probably a good bet.
Then the question is, because they seem to hoard a lot of things, what if they have it? What if they
They-
consider it theirs?
They could have the book.
Well, then we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, I suppose. They could have the book as well. Yes, that's true. I hadn't thought of that. Well, yes, let's carry on to them then.
Well, everybody be on your best behavior. I don't want to fight any more dragons.
Nana, why are you looking at me when you say that? Arthur's the one who gets into trouble.
You come back around, and you eventually arrive in the workshop, the first chamber you entered when you first came to the place.
Oh, yeah.
You keep going. You come to the passage where you had previously found the methods.
Okay, please, can we just take 2 seconds? I'll just nip down there. I'll tell them that we killed the Num-Nom, and then... I don't know.
I think you should. This is the first time I've ever seen you excited about methods.
I just want to lord it over them.
Well, how about you do that, and we'll go talk to the dragons.
No, I don't think that's a good idea.
It'll
I don't
keep you out
relish-
of the dragon's hair. So,
Yeah, but I don't relish the idea of being too far away from everybody. What if there is a second Nom-Nom?
well, you clearly soloed the first one, so I'm sure you're fine.
This is karma.
If only you'd drawn that card from the deck of many things.
Well,
Let's just go. Let's just go.
You keep coming. And as you eventually come around to where the room is, you see the horde. But you also see now that on the ground, scattered among sand, gems, knickknacks, and gold, are flowers. Just laying, strewn about.
Using the stuff all the time.
Oh,
That's,
hello.
that's lovely.
that is beautiful.
Rudy will stay around the corner. As in, like, just around the corner. He won't go into the room, but he's there. He's there within
listening?
yelling distance.
Nice.
Yep.
Arthur walks in and goes, hello.
And you hear a voice calling from within the pile. Hello?
It's Arthur, the guy that brought you the pretty staff.
Yes, hello again. We return.
And coming out from inside the horde, you see a blue scaled face of a dragon. And how can I help?
Well, we've come back this way looking for a couple of things, and we were hoping
We have
you,
things.
yes, we were hoping you might have come across either one of these.
There are
things.
things.
One is a spell book that used to belong to a wizard in these parts. And the second is apparently a giant suit of a metallic golem of some sort.
What about them?
Well, we're looking for them, and if you've got any leads, we would be most grateful. You know, seeing as we're friends now.
Information is valuable.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Arthur holds up the Professor Orblet.
Oh my god, you
Immediately says-
cannot.
It's
Without-
Professor Orb. You
Hang on.
rapscallion, put me down. Can someone else hold me, please? I grow tired of this elf.
Oh,
You hear from around the corner, as do we all.
Arthur doesn't listen. He just holds up the orb. The book actually belongs to the professor here, and the golem thing. It belongs-
Likewise.
yes. So we're just trying to
Professor
find
and
this out.
us, we made a bargain of staying away from each other's business.
Oh, okay. Arthur goes, ready, and just takes him outside.
What?
It takes the professor outside
Yeah.
to
Time
keep
out.
him away.
Time out for both of them.
I would be happy to provide more information in exchange if you do have any information of value in this case.
Maybe.
So is that a yes? You know something and you'd like to trade?
I'll give you one for free.
Oh, that's so
Look,
generous.
it's not with us.
Good to
Oh.
know. And the golem then?
And it just blinks at you.
Mhm.
By this time, Arthur's walked back in and goes, "How much?"
Oh no, we can trade in knowledge. We don't have to necessarily trade in.
Knowledge.
We know a great many things about a great many things. You may have yet another
Tell us.
question.
Then tell us who is the most powerful dragon of your realm?
Oh,
I think to pick one would be a disservice to the others.
I think, and also we haven't met all of the dragons in our realm, so we could probably tell you the most powerful one that we've met at the very least.
That will suffice.
Well, I think that's probably pretty clear cut. I would probably say that Shams would definitely be the most powerful of the dragons we've met. Yes.
Shams. We do not know of this name.
Well, very close by. Shams is the red dragon.
Dragon. Yes. Our predecessor mentioned this, but no
I thought
name.
They're just babies. They're only
Well, it looks like you've
Then-
gained more information than you bargained for.
Yes, indeed. The armor you seek is not with us.
Knew it.
That's a good start.
I hear
And
from around
do
the
you
corner.
know-
I knew it. I knew
Do you
it.
know where it is?
Not too far. Unless it's moved since last we saw it.
Hmm.
When did you last see it?
And it just like quirks the smile of the dragon.
If you give us the location, we can. I will answer another question.
It is to the east.
Well, that's a direction. That's not a location.
Also didn't answer the question I asked.
Sorry, what did you ask?
I asked when did they last see it?
Oh, last we saw it was quite some time ago, long before you came to this place.
Hmm.
Well, if it's to the east, I'm sure we can track it down.
Yes. Well, I suppose that'll do. Well, to the east we go.
And Nana's gonna poof into her doggo form.
You
to-
owe us an answer. We have a
Ah.
question.
What is your question?
There are rumors about the mace. Are you going to fight the angels?
That might be an eventuality, yes.
Do you want to join?
Did you have some sort of beef with these angels?
No.
Would you like
Just
to?
Curious.
Hmm.
Preparing for, shall we say, and it looks around, the destruction of this plane.
Oh,
Oh, yes. Were
the
you wanting
killing of the
to?
angels destroys this place?
Were you wanting to?
No,
destroy
we
this place?
assume we have made some assumptions. But that is all the information we will give, unless you also pay.
Hmm.
Do you know how to get out of this realm?
Yeah, they would have left if they did, Arthur.
I'm not saying they could have
I'm
stayed
pretty
here
sure
because
we
they
asked
loved
this
it.
question last time we met them.
We did, yes.
Yeah,
We did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you both very much. If you did decide you wanted to have a bit of a scrap, we'll be meeting up with our Minotaur friends in whatever the dungeon mistress said the time was from now.
Well, from now, it would be 30 hours, I think. No, 32
Shit.
hours.
Right.
We might
In
be-
about 32 hours.
Yeah, dawn in 2 days is what they said.
Right. So, yes, if you did want to join us to potentially fight some angels, that's the time to do it. Anyway,
Yeah, the head starts slinking back in, and you see coming out of this horde is the end of a little stick, and then there's just like, and the poof of flowers come out.
So cute.
Arthur just
Fall to the
laughed.
ground.
I love them.
Oh dear.
right, well, let's carry on.
So you know that there is a blockage
It's a
right
block
there.
up there, yeah.
Yeah.
But
you
we
have
wanted to go the other way
all the
anyway,
back.
didn't
You
we?
pass the
Yeah.
method chamber, you pass the workshop,
Mhm.
you have eventually end up where you started.
Oh, nice.
This
You
journey.
guys
Yeah.
did check the workshop, right? There's no
Yes.
metal golem in there. Okay, just making sure, because I wasn't here that day. So, all right. Can I sniff it out? Let's go.
Sniff what out?
Doing a sniff.
The
Are
armor.
you doing a sniff? Make,
I wanna
make
do
a
it.
perception. Make a perception check with advantage because I do
Yes.
believe you have keen smell.
I do. I do. Oh
Oh, I'm
Here,
just
let
going
me
to take off my
while I
headphones to
check
take
that.
my jumper off. 1 sec.
no, it's not allowed. Oh my God, he can't hear
Jump.
me.
Oh,
Oh God. Oh fuck. He
Jump
can't
in.
hear me. He has his headphones out.
not on stream. Roju.
Oh,
No.
Um,
Oh, that's
You
an
do that without
that's
the
an
perception
advantage.
up.
Let's try again.
There's Ronnie.
Oh, there's a Ronnie.
No, it's
Ghost
it's,
Ronnie.
it's Arkaba.
Oh
Sakaba.
my God.
oh no. Do we have a piece of the?
Did you roll the second roll?
I took the
Cuddle?
scent. I am rolling it now.
Yeah.
I took the scent of it when we were in the workshop.
Mm.
My unshaped. Okay, they were both 11, so that's the
It was meant to be.
apparently.
What?
The
They were
I
both
mean,
11.
if George wants to use a bardic inspiration, I'll allow it.
I think
If you have any
it's
left.
marked that I only have one left.
Yes, I used 1 or 2 were used in the purple worm fight because
Yeah.
Oh,
one was
yeah,
used
it
to make
was
sure that the whole
necessary.
monster hit, and
Yeah.
it just wrecked the whole fight.
Yeah.
It was, yeah, super clutch.
Before I decide to use it, do I have a feel for how close it is towards the time we usually rest?
It would be the equivalence currently of, let me do some math, 11 p.m.
So we'd probably rest soonish.
Yes.
Then yeah, I'll use a bardic inspiration then.
Nice.
so
Does
roll-
that give me a D8? Just
A
one?
D10, I think.
10, I believe.
D10. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
And
it's a
not
D10.
from- Yes.
All right, and then I just add that on. Is that right?
Yes.
So roll it.
Well, it can't be worse than 12.
Literally,
Yeah, yeah, no, it really, truly can.
That's just math.
That's just basic.
Some would say it was
Quick
quick
math.
math.
Yeah.
But you know it's not quick? Oh, never mind. That's already
17.
17.
Yes,
No,
you
you're
get
right,
the
it's not
scent.
quick.
You pick up the scent. The
Oh,
scent
shit.
of metal and magic almost. This very specific scent that was all around the armory. And you realize it's just around the corner.
What?
And around this
Nice.
corner here, and you see in this room, this small chamber, sitting in the corner, just sitting, you see this massive suit of armor made out of black metal with these various colorations in the joints, and it's just sitting half buried in sand with its head just looking down.
Oh,
Wow.
Bravo,
Imagine
Nana.
if you
That
had
is
it-
It looks very top heavy with segments of armor around it. The head is large. It has some form of protrusion on top of the head, and there's also slits in where the face would be, where there's just darkness inside.
And then it just unwild shapes and go, oh, that was a bit anticlimactic, wasn't it?
Oh, you found it, Nana. Good
Still
work.
did a better job than Arthur's wombat.
Do you need to just get something out of your system, Rudy?
I
Yes, I
honestly,
think it's purple worm
I
venom.
really just like hearing the sound of my own voice.
I see.
Before it goes.
Precisely.
Well, Professor, it appears we have found your machine.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Now, well, we're quite far away from the charging station, but it should be fine, I suppose. If you wouldn't mind clearing some sand and opening the hatch in its belly, and do be careful. Do be careful. There is a fail-safe, so please stay away from its neck unless you want bad things to happen.
Well, hang on. Did Arthur give Rudy Professor Orb before?
Yes.
Is that what he did?
Yes,
Okay, so
yeah.
Rudy
Yeah.
would be holding him. Okay, all right.
All right.
All right. Fail-safe, you say. What does this fail-safe do?
It would, presented that the armor has charge left, it would go into a defensive mode to protect itself.
Ah. Well,
It
we don't
also
want
has.
that.
It also has. While I was using it, it also has a mode, presenting it has charge, where it simply does the bidding of whoever activates it. But then the third option was the plan where me, the orb, takes charge.
so you're saying if someone else came forward, they can take charge of it?
If it has any power left.
Arthur just looks over at Rudy.
Arthur, no.
But,
No. No.
How would you fire your bow from within? You can't wear that.
You'd also need to speak the appropriate language, of course.
and that language would be?
I'm not saying.
Oh, of course not.
That and Arthur, you barely speak common correctly, so I feel like
Damn.
Oh,
Ah,
good. All right, that was a
Nasty
good one.
today.
Arthur just goes,
Oh my
Rudy,
gosh. I want to choose violence.
I don't know what's wrong with you, but you could take out all this pain on me.
He's still
Don't-
mad about the arrow, you know.
But I'm not. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Are we going to stand here blathering, or are you going to help me?
I'm waiting for someone to clear the sand.
Arthur goes over to clear the sand.
I'm too busy holding you.
So
You want me to drop you on the ground?
Arthur starts clearing away the sand, but he's giving sideways glances at Nana the whole time. Just like, Nana, I might do it.
You do find, eventually, you find like a series of, it looks like metal latches
Mm.
that, and it has like a small section that looks like it can be opened. Looks very similar to a door valve, you know, like the big circular.
Oh, okay,
just, like,
yep.
a little circular window with some metal like crossbars.
Mm. Arthur sort of opens it and sighs. Rudy, it's ready.
Thank you, Arthur. I appreciate you getting it ready for us. All right, Professor Orb, I suppose I just lob you in?
Yes, please. And make some room while I make some tests and calculations. I don't want to accidentally swing away and hit someone.
Oh, yes, quite. Gerald says as he's almost backing out of the room entirely.
Yeah, the room is 30 by 30 feet, and this armor looks large and imposing, but it would not reach that far.
All right. Well, Rudy walks up and kind of like, as gently but firmly, you know, sort of rolls Professor Orb into the little spot.
Do you need me to close the door?
Yes, please.
All right, and closes the door, does up the latch, spins the wheel, and backs away.
And as you back away, you hear from inside, like from behind a metal door, like, whoa. Now, if you wouldn't mind, I need some space. I don't have a metal sheet to speak through.
You did very
You all
well,
back
though.
up.
Mm.
You all back up, and there's almost like a glow within where you put the Professor Orb.
Mm.
And you can see underneath the armor, like glowing ever so faintly. And you can see it in the joints, like the open bits. You can see this mesh, these lines. They look similar to musculature, but they are made out of wiring of some kind. And you see lights go up in the helmet, and there's like a sputter. And it sounds like an engine revving up. And smoke, black smoke at first, sputters out of its head. And eventually the smoke clears and becomes a white, thin smoke. As the light spreads, and eventually one arm moves. And it just starts opening and closing the hand, and then starts doing like... and like lifts the other hand, and just like does some movements, still sitting down. And then just you hear a ho, and the hands like press down against the floor, and it lifts itself up. And it's very top heavy looking, very short, stubby legs.
Love that.
But you can
Nice.
see the light coming through its belly, on its shoulders, its face, and this smoke is just like trickling out of its head. And you hear, okay, now where is here we go, and then you just hear, and then like almost like an old AM radio, you hear coming through the face instead. Now, how's this? Can you all hear me?
See?
Now I'm gonna take this golem, see, and we're gonna take it around the corner.
Now, while I did build this armor for constructive purposes to continue my research, let's just say it can pack a wallop, and it just does.
So, are you gonna come and join us? Definitely now.
Yes, but I would need to either get us back to the charging station, or I need rest. You see, it runs on magic, and currently I'm using my own magical reservoirs to power the thing.
Right.
Oh,
I think I could keep it powered for maybe a couple of hours at most.
Well, there is always the option of just taking it back to the charging station while we continue to explore, potentially.
I could go there and I could meet you.
I mean,
the chamber.
whatever is best, I suppose. We're probably not long till we're going to
Considering
have a
that
nap
the purple
ourselves
worm
anyway.
is dead, I don't think anyone can really pose a threat to me in this form.
Well, that's. I think we're probably going to sleep soon anyway, right? It feels kind of night-ish.
So, wait, just based on the current time, you said it was roughly around 11 p.m. and there's roughly 30 hours until we need to be...
You were gonna essentially metagaming 6 a.m. the day after tomorrow.
Right, okay, so we are gonna... So theoretically, if we rest now...
And 2 long rests,
Yeah, that's what I was going to lean towards.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Alright, yeah. In which case, yeah. Yeah, well, it sounds like we could do a little bit more exploring. We might find another ally, or we might find, I don't know, another staff. I mean, Arthur lost his, so we may as well get him a new one.
Well, I feel most comfortable if I were to either stay put or make my way back to the armory.
Either way, do we want to just set up camp here or for the night?
Could we not go back to the workshop that we stayed at on our first night here?
It's well, that's a little bit of distance, is it not?
Isn't the workshop literally just around the corner?
Yeah, but the way distance works, it's the workshop is over here, which is like a 10-minute.
Oh, yeah,
like,
you did a short rest, yeah.
You did a short rest, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to be. I mean, I'd be setting up the tiny hut anyway, so I don't think it particularly matters where.
Well, Professor Orb, I'm sure you could either join us for our nap here and then go back to the charging station, or you can go back now. It's up to you.
I'd feel more confident than if I used the time to go back to the charging station to make sure I'm at full capacity when the time comes.
Very good. Well, I guess we'll be meeting everyone just outside the Angel Chamber.
Correct.
At dawn, not tomorrow morning, the morning after.
Yes, I see. Well then, until next time. And just starts like walking away, and there's a moment where it starts like wobbling, almost slipping in the sand, like whoa.
I suddenly have less confidence in this idea.
This will give him time to adjust, so hopefully.
So are you setting up camp?
Yes.
Yep.
Ritual
Does
cast
anyone want
alarm
I'm
on
bring up the everything? There's the alarm, there's the tiny hut, there's the hearth of moonlight and shadow, there's the everything. And literally, I don't remember. Did you take a level in Ranger for your last one?
Yes, I did.
For Arthur?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, doesn't that mean you have hide in plain sight?
Yes.
No, that's
No, that's no.
It's next level.
Yes.
Yeah, because then it would have been even worse. Because then Arthur could literally just, as long as he's still, he gets a +10 to stealth rolls.
Yeah.
As long as he's just still.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the problem is Arthur doesn't sit still, so I doubt we can even use that anyway.
Yes, very true.
No, but it's just.
So
it's just,
until next level, I'm the stealthiest one still.
Yeah.
but I'm just saying, with the +5 from Hearth of Moonlight and Shadow, and then the +10 from Hide in Plain Sight, Arthur literally just like throwing some sand over himself and just hunkering down.
And he has the +9 to his stealth already.
So he's like a spider that chucks the sand on his back.
Yeah, so it would have been 24. So the lowest he could roll is a 25.
That's
wow.
Stupid.
That's
That's stupid.
That's amazing.
That's
My
not
lowest.
needed.
It is
And I
not
mean,
needed, though.
technically, he could cast Pass Without Trace on himself as well.
Oh
I
my
mean,
god!
Nana can
Yeah.
just tap the staff and
I
Yeah.
need to up myself. Well, as long as there's shadows, I'll be mostly fine.
Yeah.
Arthur,
And
And
this-
if nothing else,
will-
I can go.
But unless anything wants to do anything specific, I'm assuming we are doing some fast forward.
I
Yeah.
did want to do one small thing.
Go ahead.
And I wanted to kind of check by writing in the book, attempting to reach what, because I'm assuming it reaches Salishgar specifically, seeing as it's their book and everything.
Yeah.
Or their boon and everything. I'm going to write, should you be successful in escaping the bottle, do you have the means available to you already to escape the city?
After a while, you get the response. Yes.
This is very troubling.
And then you get some more information. It says the remnants of the city remain to function as a safeguard for the prison, the Bottle of the Bound. If the Bottle of the Bound is destroyed, this entire demiplane collapses with it.
Oh, the poor dragon.
Oh.
I don't want the dragons to go away.
I mean, they were.
Similarly, it also writes out that this mace cannot exist if the bottle no longer is within it.
Right.
Huh.
So if the bottle left the city, then
Demiplane would collapse.
Demiplane would collapse.
Can we free him without destroying the bottle?
Oh, presumably. But regardless, then we wouldn't be able to. Team, I need a bit of a assistance with some thinking here.
Oh, yes.
And
all
Tanara
of
and Rook
us,
shuffles
or-
in close and sits
Yeah.
like crisscross applesauce.
Yes. So, let me think here. One moment, Tanara and Rook, and I'm just going to quickly write a couple of messages via sending to the party to sort of advise them that I'm about to not exactly say the truth of the matter for Tanara and Rook's benefit, essentially.
So that means you wait, you mean you're doing your 25-word message thing?
Yeah. So I'm just messaging it to you because
yeah, Arthur's not gonna
Yeah.
know. 'Cause he's not in the book.
Wait, does George get it?
Who's-
George
Yeah, who's in the book?
No.
it's
I think it's
Rudy.
only Nana and Rudy of everyone here. Because
Accidentally send it to Goose.
I've still got it set to Goose and
That other
oh
guy.
wait, our proficiency went up one. I can actually add one more person.
Ooh.
It's
Because I
George.
believe you have the goblin, the hobgoblin who runs the
Yes.
bar.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
we have because they were sending.
We
back
haven't
and forth.
communicated with him in a while.
Ah,
You
yes.
know?
The last message you got was because you had the mirror paper, where it says
Yeah.
he's back.
Oh
was the
yeah,
last
we haven't gone back.
Yeah,
Oh no.
That's,
I was
feel really
gung ho
bad.
to do that, but no, we had to go on
Oh.
a train.
Oh,
Had to scare him off again.
we'll have to do that after we're done here. I
Well,
reckon. I think
yeah,
that's
we'll
the
have
next
to
step,
we'll
yeah.
have to check in there at
Oh
some
well,
point.
at least I can like literally go to any tree, so it'll be a snap, you know. We can just do anything.
So out loud, I'll be like, so, Tanar and Rook and the rest of the party, you'll be glad to know that it turns out that if the bottle is destroyed, that the entire city within this demiplane and the demiplane itself will collapse and presumably free whatever is inside it at the time. Also,
where would we all pop out?
oh, I have no idea whatsoever. But also, if the bottle were to be taken out of this demiplane, it would also collapse in that circumstance as well.
Make an Arcana check.
Oh, I
Okay.
shall. Pew. That is a 24.
24. You have two theories.
Hmm.
Either if a demiplane is broken, similar to a bag of holding,
Mhm.
either the contents would just spill
rupture
into
out.
whatever plane it was created in or kept in, like the most adjacent plane.
Mhm.
Everything would just spill out, or everything would spill out into the astral sea.
That probably kills us, right?
Not you.
I mean, not me.
You don't
Oh,
ever
you're
know.
invincible, didn't you
It
know?
wouldn't be great.
Well, you're not wrong.
Would
But let's
not
not
be
test that, shall we?
preferable.
Would not be preferable.
Don't break Josie's world. Stop it.
Oh my god.
I mean, if that's what you want to do, all you gotta do is put a bag of holding in another bag of holding.
Yeah.
Just pull
Portable
a
bag of
card
holding.
from the deck. You never
Imagine
know.
all the other parties that are adventuring in this world that Josie's run, and all of a sudden the world just collapses because one idiot party decided to just put two bags of holding together.
I
Oh my god.
maybe want that to happen.
So, so I guess the reason I bring this up is because we all absolutely are wanting to make sure that Zelishkar is able to escape from the city.
Of course.
So what I was hoping to do was brainstorm all the circumstances in which he would be trapped here forever, so that we can make sure those don't happen.
Okay.
Right.
Tanar and Rook just look at each other and go, what?
Good.
Good.
Well,
They look proud of themselves when you say
Yeah.
that.
Gerald has this thing where he likes to think of all the ways it can go wrong, and that way we know the only way it can go right.
Oh.
Yes, I constantly ponder over the way things can go wrong.
Like, for example, when we met you guys, right? Gerald thought you were going to eat us, and he specifically envisioned you chomping down on his skull, with his skull fracturing between your teeth, and his brains oozing out, and...
Oh yes, but not quite straight away. Of course, it would be the teeth weren't quite sharp enough, and so it would just crack, and then I'd have to painfully agonize for several hours before actually dying.
We chop you up into bits and then burn to charcoal, slide off bone, save bone, eat meat.
Oh, so
Make
that-
broth. I love it.
I guess
I'm
at
a
least they wouldn't
chef.
go to waste.
Not at all. This is very pragmatic. Very
Well, that's a new nightmare I have to deal with now.
You're welcome, Gerald.
Thank you, I think. So, yes, because here's the problem now that I'm thinking. let's say we we opened the bottle and freed Silishka. He could just simply smash the bottle and that's it. He'd just be free. We wouldn't be able to remove the bottle from here because same result. So what would someone have to do to keep him trapped in the city without the bottle leaving the city or being broken?
Hide bottle.
Maybe
Good thought.
hide the bottle in something like, let's see, a bag that holds a bunch of things.
But
That
it's
would
still,
technically count as leaving the demi.
it would be
Ah,
that would be
dang it.
taking it into another plane of existence. But I like your thought process,
Would
George.
that also make them? Because they're two planes. No. Okay.
Cuddly looks so excited. It's terrifying how excited that made you.
Yeah, we've got a hashtag blame Arthur in our chat, but maybe we need hashtag blame Nana. That probably.
Here's what you do. Here's what you do. You prepare to very quickly do like the soda trick, where you put the tops of two bottles against each other.
Yeah,
So you take
yeah.
the apocalypse bottle.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god.
I was low key thinking that.
No, but we're going to open the bottle to do that. So I think in the fraction of the second that bottle opens, all
Guys,
hell
I'll be
breaks
honest.
loose.
I don't
literally.
think we can open the bottle.
I don't think.
I don't think you can just pop the bottle open.
I actually kind of think it might be that simple.
You know who can definitely pop that bottle open? Who already said they'd take care of things.
Is it you? Is it you because you had your worm moment?
Oh,
One worm moment.
In a
and
way,
this one just
yes.
goes off. Pop off, Rudy. It's fine.
I would feel like relying overly on Urgathoa for just taking care of it and don't worry about the how is probably not
I mean, I never asked how.
great for any of us. Specifically me. I'm most worried about me right now.
And Zalishkar.
And
I'm
yes,
very worried
absolutely.
about. Yes. Okay.
Well, yeah, I mean that's primarily what affects me, I suppose, really, isn't it?
Because we want him out.
Yes, and I do not want to be the 1000th demon in that bottle.
Because you want him out.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Yes.
Yes, yes. So, thoughts, ideas, anything.
I think we should be really, really worried if someone were to find another bottle and do the same damn thing. I think we should be very aware that that could happen, and we should put a stop to it.
Arthur sort of sits there with his hand up in the air.
Arthur, hesitantly, yes.
So, do we have to release them?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
If we have to release them, could we not release them into, I don't know, like another plane? Oh, not another plane, but like another, a vessel.
No, Arthur, the whole point we're here is to completely release Silishka. Completely. And us.
Yes. But if they leave the place,
Which is what we want.
We want that, though, Arthur.
Yes, we're just trying to brainstorm ways that someone who didn't want him to be free might go about doing that so we can prepare.
well,
Yes.
yeah. Well, I was gonna say you could always hide the bottle with the dragons.
I somehow don't think that would be sufficient.
Dragons, I reckon, are more powerful than what they laid on.
I think you may be underestimating the power of an archfiend.
No, the archfiend themselves are strong enough, but we just have to hide the bottle for them not to break, right?
Oh, Gerald, you should really watch out for someone just popping that bottle open and dumping it straight into that plant, you know? That would be such a shame.
The problem there, Nana, is the bottle would break, and so I guess that's not a problem. The bottle would break, and therefore freeing everyone. So,
Yes.
so that would not be what someone who wanted him to stay here forever would want to do.
Well,
What if they
I
just
actually
like,
like that
what if
idea,
it's like
man.
mayonnaise and they just one at a time?
as you may keep having this conversation, feel free to talk amongst yourselves metagame-wise as we go to our little break.
How the fuck are we
Okay.
gonna do this?
I'm
Okay.
gonna go
So
to
feel
Lil
free to
Fro-
talk
Mm.
out of character and see if you can come up with an idea.
I'm gonna go to Little Fro's
Yeah.
room,
right.
and then I'll be back in a
Mm.
second.
I'll
When
be
we're
super
all
duper
back-
almost back.
Yeah.
When we are
I'm
all
gonna
back, I
go
do
ahead and
have-
hit that long rest button as well.
Yeah, I did
presumably.
that.
Everyone
I did
do cleric druid, check your spells. Were you in your undies right there, or
No, his pants just rode up a lot, so it was very, very close to
Hmm.
TOS. We'll have to let him know that when he comes back, shall we?
Are we doing like
Um,
is it mini break / talk amongst ourselves time for
Yeah.
this?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
I will
Yes.
run and I'll come back.
Okay.
Josie, I've got the dice working really well on my phone, but it doesn't. I was trying to get it to send to the Discord and it won't.
Yeah, it won't on the
Oh,
phone.
that's the same problem as me using the 2 different browsers.
Yeah. Well, I put it on Chrome, but it rolls really fast if you trust what I'm telling you. So
I mean, if you're rolling it in the app still, I should be able to see what you're rolling.
oh,
That's
okay.
true.
So, like,
You'd be
if
able to see it
I-
in the.
Right,
Yeah.
make a roll right
Oh.
now. Make a roll.
I'll just make a generic proficiency. Let me fucking roll. Stop it.
Just click anything.
Maybe I should try this too.
Here, we'll
So
just
when I need
we'll
to roll
click
just straight
it.
dice.
We could maybe try to workshop
There we go.
why.
Just a proficiency roll. Or
Yeah. So
oh no, it all stopped. Heck.
Maybe in the middle
There.
of the session is.
There, I can see it.
You saw
I can
it?
see it.
Okay. You
It's
saw
in
it
the
was
dice log in
was
D&D
four?
Beyond. Yes.
yeah, it doesn't go to the
Oh,
dice
okay.
tray, but at least Josie can see it.
all right. That's
Um,
good. I might just
yeah.
use this for
This
rolls
is
then,
we're going
at the moment.
several layers deep. D&D comic. This is definitely some
I will be
inception
right
level
back.
planning we have
Yeah.
to do.
yeah, same.
I
Um,
will also be right back, but before I go, I want to leave you all with a thought. Rudy is willing to communicate with Ergothoa again. He does have the skull that he picked up earlier,
He hates those
and
ribs,
ask.
too. I hate
He's
them.
got up to 3 questions, so he can ask for clarification on what "I'll take care of it" means. So he could ask.
Yeah, without
That would
asking a
definitely
question
be nice.
accidentally.
Yeah,
So
exactly what steps.
Can you
are
put
going
them
to be
back
taken.
in the bottle right
more,
away?
more of a question along the lines of, by take care of it, do you mean release Silishka or release and contain Silishka? Because if it's release and contain, then I feel like that kind of temporarily solves our problem.
I would say probably don't phrase it like that. I would say, what exactly are you going to do?
What if release only Zalishkar from the bottle and then put him the fuck back?
Don't we need to release
And
all his demons?
I
Or
think-
did
No,
the
no,
contract just say
The contract is just specifically. I think it does actually mention the other demons. I think it's can't be helped anyway.
Yeah. I think if the bottle is broken or opened, they're all out. I don't think it's one of those things where we can try and manipulate it at the time. I think it's
No,
either an
I think
all
it's-
or nothing ordeal.
Yeah, I think it's
I
either
think
sealed or unsealed.
I think
It's-
you might. Well, yeah, it would be a bit of a. Anyway, I'm gonna run.
My thoughts is exactly what Cuddly said. Throw the bottle in the pit.
No, but it would break. That's the problem.
Yeah,
we
and so
can't.
be it.
No,
No, but
we don't
no,
want
but-
it to break, because then he would be literally free on the prime material plane.
And then the plane we're on will collapse as well.
And we don't know exactly where we're going to end up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Well-
regardless of where we end up,
Also
we end up
feel-
wherever the Salishkar and the 999 demons are, and that's
Feel
not
free to
great.
ask questions of me as well.
Mm.
'Cause this is
Well,
you're allowed to brainstorm right now, metagaming wise. because I know it can take them time when trying to do it in character as well. Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
true.
full prep to just in order to ensure you've got notes there if you have them, Josie. Rudy is considering communicating with Urgathel again to clarify what "I'll take care of it" means, just as a heads up.
All right.
But I'll quickly run to the little froze room now.
Yep.
At some point during the night, I want to ask Benjamin if there's other rats in this plane that Benjamin has noticed. Because
There would not be.
Dang it! I spun it.
Here's a bit of a thought. When we release the person, being Archfiend, can we not throw hold person onto that, grab the bottle, then let's say I summoned a beast, and that beast then takes the bottle to that room that's protected that Professor Orb has done. Therefore,
But it's not a physical protection.
No, it's not a physical protection.
It's more that like creatures stay away, like they just mindlessly ignore the room.
Yeah.
how long would you predict an Archfiend to find that place though? Like,
very quickly.
Silishar is of demigod grade.
all right, so pretty fucking quick.
Yeah.
Level 12, though, I
Yeah.
feel like you were like, yeah, you could probably start fighting gods soon, so...
What happens if the bottle was to go to a different plane?
That's the same thing as
that's-
it leaving
plane
this plane. Again,
Yeah.
the plane disappears.
Okay.
Because here's the problem, is that because the reason I wanted to find out whether he could leave, just straight away was whether there was anything that needed to be done to contain him here, or whether there was just something that we could omit from doing that would just leave him trapped here. But
Yeah.
if it's a case where if the bottle breaks or if the bottle leaves here, that both result in him being free, that's a problem, because
But
how
if the
do
bottle's
we-
just opened and doesn't break and he just gets out, it sounds
Yeah.
like he already has a teleport anyway.
well,
Like
he
what?
could just, his way out might simply just be breaking the bottle himself,
Because he could potentially survive
Alright.
wherever we go,
Once he's escaped, when I get my badger just digs down, and just keeps digging down, and then
Drops him into
obviously put sand obviously behind the hole as he's
Uh-huh.
digging down,
Hmm.
and once he's down deep enough, he just vanishes. And you know what I mean? Like,
I feel
Probably
like
has some sort of ability to get out.
I feel like a demigod
Mm.
is not going to have too much trouble following a badger.
no. But if we're interacting with the demigod, like we're interacting, either talking or whatever, the badger on the sly has stolen the bottle and dug down in the
I feel like
ground.
Silishkar's not really a talking kind of guy.
Yes, but
Could be really wrong about
if you
this, though.
understand, like if we're the
Yeah,
distraction
it's a good thought.
and the badger's or some other being is taking
I
it
don't know
away.
if they're coming out of the bottle, then they're right there. There's not really. I don't feel like there's going to be any chance of them
Is the
not being aware of it.
so is the vein
Plus,
of
if
thought
they
we're
have
on?
locate object,
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Magic.
So I was just gonna ask
because
the
they would
vein
be
of
familiar.
the
Sorry.
vein of thought. Sorry, that we're on is that release him, get the bottle away, so he's technically trapped in the plane. Is that what we're?
Well, that's what I was thinking.
But he's gonna find it he will
Yeah.
find it eventually.
But the thing is, as
How to
well,
get
he
him back
might
in the
just be able
bottle.
to. He might simply be able to plane shift himself. That's the other thing.
That's also true.
Probably can.
I
Nothing
have
stops
a
me.
couple questions.
Yeah.
Go for it, Guido.
What if we put the plane in a bottle?
That was actually my original thought, but I don't think there's.
Let me look at my big boy spells.
I don't think we have the power to put an entire
I'm-
plane of
No,
existence
I
currently
don't,
into
but
a
you know
bottle.
it might help. You never know. Yeah.
But we
Yeah.
could also ask gods for help, especially
I
because
mean,
one
There is. Do you want to know one thing that could potentially work?
I kind of do, but
Yeah.
I kind of
You
Absolutely.
can.
I kind of
Yeah,
do.
I
Don't listen, Darcy.
Take your
I'm-
headphones off. I'm too curious not
No,
to
it's
know.
like, no. Well, I mean, if it's being told
I
to the
don't
party,
want.
the
I
party
don't
has
want
to...
the solution.
No, I don't want.
No,
yeah.
it's not a
Yeah.
solution. It is a path you've not considered.
Mm.
The plane shift scroll can be used offensive.
We
You
would
could
still be stuck
forcefully
in here.
banish someone. Yes, but you could unleash and then use plane shift to banish Salishkar back into the bottle, potentially.
Oh, so
bottle.
this count as another. Okay.
Oh,
Can-
the bottle's another plane.
The bottle is a plane. So
Okay.
see, putting the bottle in the bag of holding, it would go.
The
Then-
inside of the bottle is another plane.
Yeah,
Nice.
it would be another,
Inside.
like
Like a
another
Pokeball.
demiplane.
Then my
A
other
demiplane
idea
and a
would not work.
demiplane.
I was thinking of bottle nesting dolls to hide
Yeah.
the original bottle. That would've
Because
worked.
another one of my original ideas
I
was
like that.
if we could have a container that we could put Zalishkar's bottle in and then just open it up into another demiplane, which she's also trapped in, you know?
But
Can
would
we
need
not
to have
open
another...
it and hold my bag? Are we sure?
The bag of holding is not a big enough
It
is
could
not a
fit
big enough plane.
probably like 5 demons. Easily. And then once they die, we'll just take them out. Anyway.
Oh my god,
Also-
so morbid.
Also, I found the original stat block for Salishkar.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
CR21.
Oh,
yeah, no. Nope.
I don't know what that
We
means.
are the
That's
inverse
awesome.
of that.
That means
That
we are...
means, yeah, that means that you would probably be able to fight on equal footing if you were max level.
yeah, if we were all level 20.
I reckon we do
yeah.
Aussie's idea of calling to the god. Well, his god.
I think we get more information from that. Yeah.
Get more information. If that don't work, we need a way out eventually. So that's
Well, I mean, we can use the plane shift scroll to get out anyway.
Can we
So I
use
don't
it to
really
put
want to
them in the
use that
bottle?
scroll, putting them back in the bottle if we, if we can like avoid that, so we get back at least.
Well, then
Yeah.
remember, we have that shard of material that supposedly is our way out. Remember,
Well,
we
it's-
were given a key to the way out.
Yeah, it's
We
not
don't
a
know how to
key to
use
the
it.
way out though. What it is it's something that's attuned to the prime material plane, so we can use it as a focus or an anchor to
Right.
get where we
Oh,
want to
okay.
go.
Right, okay.
Um,
Right.
not to potentially bring up more bad news, but what are we gonna do with the
The what?
Oh, no.
The
with our
what?
quote unquote allies once we banish the scar? Hello?
Hey,
Hello. No, we got you again. You're back.
Hey,
You're back.
My net dropped temporarily. Because I'm on Wi-Fi. What will we do once we banish Siliskar with our quote unquote allies?
We're the bad
'Cause
people.
they
no
will
matter
no
what.
longer.
oh
be our
no,
allies.
the Tanara and Rook are pledged to me until such time as Lishkar leaves the city. So if he never
That
leaves
was the wording
city,
that you used. Yes.
And they
Correct.
can't break that, right?
right?
Okay.
That was
okay.
very clever wording.
What
Yeah.
about the professor? Because I don't know exactly what our deal. Because
I don't
He's
think
just-
he cares.
Oh, that was just like we help him, he helps us, kind of a
so
thing.
he's not loyal to Solishkar.
No.
No,
So our only problems you've dealt with
He's loyal to
already
Sand.
because your contract.
pretty
Right?
much. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
I do have.
That was a concern.
I don't know about the Minotaur. I don't know how the Minotaurs feel necessarily about it, but that's a problem
I feel
for
like we
later.
could, yeah.
The Minotaur was a friend with Tana and Rooks, I think, was the
Yeah.
was the connection there. But yes,
I
But yeah, the main thing is how do we stop a demigod from just breaking the bottle?
Well,
The second
I
think
have an
maybe-
idea.
shoot,
I
yeah,
have an
go.
idea. Okay, because I'm not like thrilled with just full-on attacking angels that are pretty much serving directly under a god, because I feel like they
Yeah.
might take offense to that. So I'm not like thrilled with that idea, even though we
No.
have people very willing to do that with us. Because I feel like then that god's
Hey,
kind of
thank you so much, Nathan, for the follow. I really appreciate that, man.
Shit.
Thank you.
But I was wondering, I don't know if we can actually do it, but I was like, what if we figure out how to just straight up summon Sarenrae, or like talk to Sarenrae?
Or one
She's
of the other
literally
two
the god
gods
of
that-
compassion, and she thinks that turning people over from another side is like really good. And we'll be
Yeah.
like,
Well,
wow.
I was kind of
Compassion and-
hoping.
Truth, justice.
temperance and patience, but whatever. Like,
Well-
she's a compassion. She's like good, but she also
Even
is
if-
like not willing to kill people, if I remember your thing correctly. But like,
Even if we don't try and like petition for Sarenrae, there are two other gods that the angels mentioned.
Mhm.
One of which we've heard, you guys at least have heard the name of. George has not, but I have out of character because of the
honestly can't
dreamscapes.
even remember
with
the
the
other
gods.
names. No, wait, they put
Uh,
them in here.
Yeah.
I was
So one of them
It
was,
was Sarenrae, Shellin, and Desna.
and Desna, I believe, is the one that Arthur had an option of talking to. Correct?
An
Yes.
option of yes.
Yeah.
Why did
And-
Straddler Arrow? Arthur?
And Gerald also has heard of Desna from Nadia.
Oh, okay.
Song of the Spheres is the title for Desna.
Ah, right.
I feel like if we pull the strings of, if we just bypass the angels, literally ask for their manager.
No, the thing
That's-
is, these
I
angels
kinda
are
wanna-
bound to defending this bottle. It's not a matter of just going around them or talking
Well, like,
them down. They are
Well, no,
literally.
we don't have to talk
No,
to
no,
the
no.
angels.
Not
because
literally
the-
going around them. Like going, like going
Go
over someone's
above them.
head.
Yeah.
We have to
Go on
talk
a
to-
Karen.
Try and like find a way to communicate with the gods and get the gods to be able to tell the
Yeah,
angels.
because like, who do we think
Yeah.
bound
These guys
the
are
angels
homies
to
now.
that
We
stupid
could-
Well,
task anyway? Like,
You can attempt to ask to see if Rudy is going to try and contact Sarenrae, but the answer is very firmly going
well,
to be no.
he doesn't have to.
figure out how to do it.
Hmm.
because
I have
I
a
think Cuddly and
scimitar
I
anyway,
discussed
right?
this a
That'll work.
little bit. Cuddly and I discussed this a little bit a while ago, right,
And-
Cuddly?
Yeah.
Also, Arthur's sort of thoughts of trying to summon or talk to a god is literally writing in the sand and go,
Mm.
hello. So
There's also the thing of, I don't know if I really want to try it, but George is not tied to any gods right now. If it comes down to it, George is option to making a deal with a god. That is a path that we could take if we absolutely have to.
Isn't Desna the bard god anyway?
well,
Yes.
Bard
Like,
God.
that was why you did
Yeah,
it.
that's-
Shellin as well. Shellin is the goddess of beauty,
Oh.
art, and love.
There you go.
So,
Okay.
so I do kind of want to like mention that to the group
Hmm.
because I'm not really keen on fighting angels either, unless we really have to.
I
Yeah,
it
no.
sounds fun, and I'm the first person who wants to throw them in the plant. But at the same time, I realize
You really expect so much from this plant, Cuddly.
I
I'm telling.
fucking love the plant.
It's gonna.
man.
The first thing that goes in there is gonna
I'm
tear
gonna
it to
take a
shreds
cutting
and just
from
come
it.
straight back
I'm doing
out.
it. I'm taking a cutting from it. I don't even care. You guys can do whatever you want. I'm taking a little cutting with me.
Anyway,
All right,
okay,
but
so
this doesn't solve our problem.
Doesn't
though.
solve
So
our problem. But
No.
we do have like a whole night ahead of us, right?
yeah, we're
Yes.
working. We have another 24 hours theoretically in game to find another solution, find an exit, or anything like that.
Yeah.
We have a few areas of option. Like we can release, use the planar shift scroll to send them back. Then we still need to figure our way out, but you know,
that's also not guaranteed either.
No, it's not
mind you.
guaranteed.
No.
But is any of the plans guaranteed? I don't think there's anything that is a guaranteed shot.
Ozzy, I think
in
your
what we're
idea
doing.
of talking to Urgathoa again and trying, at least, is a good, like, first thing to do. Because that's something you can do tonight, right?
Yeah, I think.
So
Well, I
instead
mean,
of
we
waiting on
definitely
other
want. We definitely
things.
want to find out what the hell it was by like, I'll take care of it. We
Yeah.
definitely want to know exactly what that
Mhm,
is,
mhm.
what
Before
that
fully
entails.
agreeing to it.
Yeah.
No, there's no. I mean, don't worry. It's only one person not to face the wrath if you know, it's only one of us that will get in trouble. That's all.
I
Might
don't
drink
know
a bit of
about
poison.
that. Yeah, because I was really hoping that there'd be like that would be able to get some kind of information as to how the bottle was created or how the demons were stuffed in there in the first place, so that
Yeah. Like
you know, I was
history of
hoping
it,
to.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So which is so I could hopefully maybe attempt to recreating such a thing and just like release them from one bottle and stuff them in another one,
Can I
or
cast
put the
identify?
bottle in a bottle and then open the
Yeah.
first one. You know, all that kind of shenanigans.
Well,
Is
you
kind
know
of what
who
I was
probably
hoping
has
for,
that
but,
information? The
Argotella?
angels.
Oh, the
Yeah.
angels, yes.
Yeah.
I,
All we
we
have to do is-
can't. We can talk to them as long
Yeah.
as
all
Gerald's
of you
running
Gerald's
can,
not
around.
yeah, as long as
Yeah.
I'm not there.
Which
Yeah.
is the same situation as the dragons. Just swap out Rudy for Gerald.
Yeah, pretty much.
Everyone
Well,
needs
okay.
a maze room that they are not allowed in. Okay, they have
Well,
their
let's.
own time.
How about for right now? For the short, immediate term, we say, Rudy, find out what nefarious purposes Ergothoa has.
Oh, so mistrustful. Yes.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Well, we have
You want
reasons.
Darcy to answer or Rudy to answer?
And well, we all know Rudy's drunk the Kool-Aid, so that's pointless.
Correction. He has the Kool-Aid.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay. Yes.
wait. Do we have
Is
a
this a
jewel
good
with
way?
1,000 gold pieces?
Have a what? Sorry. Have a what, Cully?
Oh no, it's to my service. I just found the spell planar binding.
I have planar binding as well.
We can't just do that for 48 hours and then call it a good day.
No, because think of it like this: you're attempting to bind a creature that is infinitely stronger than you. Like you're.
I've done worse.
No, you haven't.
There's also
Literally have
worrying
not.
No,
fact-
you literally haven't.
Nana has.
No, you.
Cuddly. There's also the fact that it takes 3 gods watching over 1 archfiend.
There are 4 angels.
Four.
Four
Four
angels.
angels.
Yeah.
Under the service of 3 gods.
Which
Right.
is another reason I don't really want to kill them.
Yeah.
Oh, no, none of us wanted to
But-
kill them.
The fact that it takes that much to like just keep 1 archfiend
It's-
in check.
The point is more that I have to fulfill the contract. I have to release him from the bottle.
Yeah,
It's coming out,
I
yeah.
still think what Gude and I were talking about earlier is we eat it. We grab it and we eat it, and then to you, and then we just play a game of keep away for a little while.
Keep away.
As
love
in,
that
as in, like to not fight the angels. You want to
Yeah,
just play?
yeah.
keep
We just
away with the
distract
bottle?
them basically.
And then I click my heels 3 times and teleport to a different part of the maze.
I love that.
That could be really fun.
Except I don't think George can do that yet. He can't control the planeswalker. Cannot complain the glowies.
Anyway, so as I was saying, what I think my thoughts for right now is that Rudy consults with Ergothoa. We continue to explore the next, the remaining bits of the maze, just in case there's something else that might prove informative or helpful. And at the moment, I'm sort of drawing blanks. Apart from we don't have any tools to create more demiplanes.
I have a question related to that.
Yeah.
What if I summon my wolf or giant ram, have it eat the bottle, and then we kill the wolf? Because then it just turns into a puffball.
I feel like you just get a bottle dropping to the ground.
Yeah, that's interesting. Like, what happens to anything
What
that
happens?
creature eats?
Well, when you
Yeah.
eat the bottle, does that not destroy the bottle, which would then
Eat it whole.
release? It's like swallow it whole. Again,
Destroying the
That's
bottle
why it would
again
have
would
to
be
be, like-
problematic.
I think the fact is the bottle would be destroyed.
I
which
think
would
that's
then
probably
collapse
safe to
the
say.
plane
Yeah.
resistant. Yeah.
To be honest, I just want to take a moment to appreciate Josie, how much she's not saying anything. I know if I was in that position, I'd be like, but, try to put a tidbit in, tidbit there. Just the restraint, I just
I
want
think
to
it was a very
acknowledge.
good little tidbit to nibble on, and I think the
I-
issue is still just getting the bottle. Like that's
Yeah.
our first
Hmm.
thing.
Just,
Oh yes, and that's the other thing. So, and then in the morning, once we've done a little bit more exploration, maybe head back to the angel room, have you all go in there and chat them up without me,
The more I think about
and
it, yeah, I think
see
the
if
less...
see if you can at least get a look at the bottle, or maybe see if there's any information, or just literally grasping at straws in the angel room, and then reconvene after those things, I guess.
I think, yeah, the more I think about it, it's the less I think we haven't found anything. We found allies, definitely, but in terms of raw information about the bottle itself, I think
zero.
It's in that one location, and I was kind of
We don't know much about it.
yeah. I think we're just delaying. I mean, I know we're gonna wait anyway, but I think we're just delaying the inevitable by exploring needlessly.
I mean, you say needlessly, but we've gotten a lot of good.
We have gotten a lot of good stuff, yeah.
And
I have
also,
I have marked all the unvisited chambers with red dots on the map.
Okay.
I cannot see that.
I can.
I can. Yay!
Well, I'm not on the battle map at the moment, but
Oh, I see. Okay.
It's if I look at the.
It's very light.
map,
I have
it's
to.
oh no, I
very,
see it.
very
I see
faint.
it very easily, but
Better?
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, Josie.
Thanks, Josie.
I would
Alright.
like everyone in chat to thank Josie right now because she's a wonderful GM and she's
very patient.
very patient.
Okay.
Makes these very puzzling situations that we can brainstorm and like have these cool like theorizing talks because of her and her wonderful brain.
I think she was also very worried that we were about to go into something blind.
No, I thought you. I mean, I can imagine several groups of D&D people who would have gone like, okay, well, we got one straightforward way of doing this. I guess that's what we're doing.
All right. Okay. Well, how about we get back into the game because I'm kind of itching
Yes.
to get back into it rather than just keep
Let's continue.
theorizing.
I mean, we've done. I think we've done all the theorizing we can. We're sort of at a dead end.
That
We
that
need more
Morning
information.
comes true.
it would have been really
Morning
hard to
comes
do.
true.
Oh wait, didn't you want to talk to your god?
Yeah.
Did you want to do that before sleep?
Yeah, because Rudy has a spell
Okay,
slot.
go.
We'd rather not lose the spell slot.
Go for it.
So, oh god, I don't want to word this. What was I
Do you
going
have
to say again?
do you have the material components?
Rudy has an intact skull.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
See, he's keeping track of this. So, an entire skull. It was the nicest skull he could acquire from the being that was resting in that resting place. So, there you go.
But
It will
Arthur's
give
gonna
you one charge of the spell.
Arthur's gonna walk up behind Rudy and go, "Oh look, I can help you do this," and sits down right next to him.
Yep.
Starts drawing in the sand.
Also, do remember, Rudy, that are you using divination?
Yes.
You can cast it without using a spell slot, as long as you add 10 minutes to the casting time.
Oh yeah, that's
It
right.
is a
I
ritual
do keep
custom.
forgetting about that. Yeah, I do keep forgetting about that. But I think we're pretty happy with the question that's going to be asked. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was.
Trust you to word
Can I
it
have the
correctly.
wording again so I don't stuff it up? What was the wording?
What exactly will happen when we, if we were to deliver you
If
to?
I get to the bottle, what will you do?
yeah,
Because
What
Rudy is the
exactly
one.
will you do?
Yeah.
yeah. If we take you up on this offer of dealing with it, what exactly will you be
Maybe
doing?
what are your steps? Because then she can't be like, "What exactly will you do? I'll take care of it." Like, hold that one, ma'am.
And
yeah, what exactly does it entail?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and just before Rudy does cast, he notices Arthur getting ready to splunk down beside him, and he goes, "Arthur, if you disrupt the spell, there is a chance you end up like me."
Oh, okay. Arthur looks over and he's been very quiet, and he realizes you pulled out the skull. So he draws the skull into the sand.
Are you still beside him?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Do you
Arthur,
want-
again, you have just disrupted... Arthur, can you please remove yourself from my area? My immediate area.
I can't.
You're within the candles and everything.
Hey Arthur, why don't
Arthur
you draw
just
the stuff
literally
over
sits
here?
outside the candles
Oh my
and
god.
redraws.
Thank you, Arthur. Thank you.
Arthur, could you help me with the dishes?
But Nana, I'm helping Rudy.
Oh, I think I need you more.
I suppose.
There are no dishes to be done.
Yeah, Arthur comes over. Like, so where's the dishes now?
Oh, this plate is a little dirty.
What, gritty from the sand?
At this point, Rudy has cast the
Rudy-
spell, offered the skull, and asked the question.
You offer the skull, and it's like the skull tips over in the sand backwards, and its face just turned to you. And you hear a voice. Seems like it's coming from within the skull. Hello, Rudy.
Hello, Agatha. I thought I had asked the question already. Shit. Yeah, because my brain switches off.
No, Josie's face is clearly like, I'm gonna make you say it, motherfucker.
Alright. I apologize that I've had to contact you multiple times over the last couple of days. However, I do have another question regarding the whole Silishka in the bottle predicament that we're in. When you said that if I was to get myself to the bottle and that you would take care of it, can you... What exactly would you do?
You feel a cold wind. The sand around you doesn't move, but you can definitely feel it. And the voice says, I would take it.
Okay. Rudy then...
And then...
No, that's another question. Rudy then... Which requires another offering. Rudy would
It's
then...
one offering per spell use, so you still have 3 questions.
It's 3 questions total, okay.
You have 3 questions.
Okay.
And then...
When you take the bottle, would you also release Silishka?
Eventually.
I'd kind of
And then, almost like you can feel a hand, cold hand caress your cheek. But don't worry. That doesn't mean he won't no longer be a prisoner.
Okay, Rudy understands those words exactly. Would that also result in the destruction of the plane that we currently find ourselves in?
I believe so.
Okay. Right. Well, thank you, Ergothoa, for explaining yourself. I know you didn't have to. I do appreciate your assistance.
Well, what
Wow,
did she say?
I'm waiting for like the skull to disappear. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Suddenly, there's only sand in front of you. The skull is missing. You feel the back of your ear, very careful, as if someone is just leans in and goes, just blows at the back of your ear.
He doesn't have a
You
back
have
of his ear.
ears?
It's like across the gap
across
where
your
his ear
ear
would
hole.
be. Across my ear hole.
Across where your ear used to be.
Oh, that's
Hey, if
Okay.
ear holes are good enough for lizards, they're good enough for
All
Rudy,
right.
okay?
Well,
Right? And
what's-
birds.
yes,
And birds,
yes.
yeah.
So what's she going to do?
I
Okay,
want to make the point that Nena's also chatting up Tanar and Rook.
Well, Rudy was
And
going to
had
take
been-
Gerald. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. We're good.
Yeah.
We're good.
Also, only Rudy can hear the responses.
Mm,
You can only hear what Rudy's saying,
mm.
not the response.
But Rudy would have done it in a manner where he would have whispered the questions. He wouldn't have done it loudly, openly for the whole tent to hear.
He probably would have been like alone as well, I suppose. Yeah.
Okay. Gerald, a moment, if you will.
Yes.
Sir, good news. Urgathoa doesn't plan to release Silishka immediately.
Oh.
However, she was very clear in that what she would do would consider him no longer imprisoned, which I believe, as you've informed us, is the wording on your contract, yes?
I believe so. I believe it's released from the bottle, if I'm not mistaken.
Urgathoa was very particular to use the word. She said, "Do not worry, that would mean he would be no longer imprisoned."
So, wait, hold on. So, is he going to be released or is he going to be imprisoned?
She would take
Rudy,
the bottle.
make an insight check. Give me an insight check.
Oh dear, did Darcy misunderstand again?
I think
No, I'm
so.
just gonna see if you can read into her words. 11.
Yeah, 11. I rolled a 2.
Make your own assumptions.
Yeah. Yeah, so she seemed the response that she gave kind of went beyond the question that I asked. It seemed like extra information that was tailored to our specific need. She would remove the bottle from this plane and
Right.
not immediately release Silishka, which, however,
Right.
it would result in him no longer being imprisoned.
Right.
Why would she say that specifically, if not to reassure us that it is going to fulfill the means of your contract?
I'm not sure she really cares about my contract either way, possibly even knows about it. But the point is that more is like, if she's not going to release him straight away, time is kind of somewhat irrelevant for immortal beings, and I sort of have a clock ticking. When
Gerald,
is she going to let him out of the bottle?
You know what? No, I'm putting my foot down on this. I think she firmly is going to... I believe the information I've been giving has led me to believe that she will take care of it and you will be released from your contract. That is how I have understood the words that I've been given.
Did she say anything about me?
The wording that she used led me to believe that she was referring directly to your contract. The situation that we are in, the party, yourself.
Well, forgive me, Rudy, if I don't put much stock in your god of the undead.
But then why do you ask me to ask these questions? You continuously ask me to do this, and then you get the answer, and you don't want to believe it.
Well, because the answer is so wishy-washy. I'm like, well, when is it going to be released from the bottle? I've got a very specific time limit. If she was like, oh, well, we'll release him in 1,000 years,
No, it's not
well, then
about
I'm
when.
dead.
She's saying that when the bottle is removed from... Rudy lowers his voice so that Tanner and Rook can't hear.
No, she meant when the bottle is removed from the plane, she will ensure that it would classify as him no longer being imprisoned.
Right.
When she releases him has no bearing on what is happening to you now.
No, it absolutely does, because literally the contract is to release him from the bottle before the time limit runs out, Rudy.
Can you open the contract so we can see? Because he was
course.
very specifically talking about imprisonment. He would no longer be imprisoned if she took the bottle.
Okay, I'm going to
I
give you
I
all.
don't think that's.
Yeah, I'm going to give you all some extra information here.
Yeah.
First, what was the questions?
Well,
From
no,
Arthur.
what you might say might answer the questions.
Okay.
So.
Same for you, Cuddly?
No, I completely, I think I misheard you, but I just wanted to make sure. I totally thought you said that it would not count. Like, I completely heard the opposite of Aussie, and I was going to ask for your exact wording on that, because
I heard something different as well.
okay. I kind of thought that we were going
So
to
I'm confused. No, to be fair, Cuddly and I share a brain, so
Clarification,
that might be
please.
why we heard something different.
That was my
Yes.
only question.
Okay.
But yeah.
I'm going to give you some information. This is not really me giving you freebie. This is me giving you a reminder of things you know, like that your
Okay.
characters would know.
Right.
Point A. You have found out that Suriel has been using the name the Pallid Princess, but she is not the Pallid Princess. Multiple sources have pointed you towards this conclusion.
Yeah.
Urgathoa is the Pallid Princess.
Yeah.
Suriel is not a god. Urgathoa is a god.
Yeah.
Suriel created Silishkar, who has been put into prison. Suriel wants Silishkar free.
Yes.
Urgathoa is probably mad that her name has been smeared by someone else.
Okay.
It is fair to assume that Urgathoa wants Silishkar as a bargaining chip or leverage against Suriel. So to clarify, she stated that she plans to release Silishkar, but he will still be a prisoner.
That's what I heard.
Right.
That's what I heard as
Yeah.
well.
That's
Okay.
not what
Yeah.
I interpreted
Yeah.
at all. So it was my interpretation. I apologize.
All right.
Okay.
Right. So my interpretation.
She
was
did say she would free him eventually,
Right.
Yeah, the eventually is
Yes.
what I have a
Yes.
problem with.
Right.
but
Yes.
but
To be a prisoner. Mm.
Google just told me that the closed captions are calling her the Palette Princess.
Oh my god, it is DVD.
The palette princess. Oh my god.
Palatine.
Either
No,
that or she, is the cover girl for like Sephora or something.
Yeah.
Her own
So-
palette of makeup.
so that's Urgathoa wants Silishkar because she wants to use him against Suriel.
Right. Okay. So it doesn't
Yeah.
help our current situation at
And
all.
it could though.
Well, no, it
Seriously,
does,
check your
but
check your wording.
Like, again, yeah, literally the wording is the only thing here. Like,
It's just that it has to happen within 2 years.
Exactly.
Or Gerald is
Right.
regardless.
correct.
Okay,
that's
so-
that's why the time
alright.
is important.
Okay. All right. Let's retcon the conversation then,
Cuddly
because I
question.
heard completely incorrect.
Okay, cuddly question.
Cuddly question. Because I want to check the wording on whether you, Gerald, literally just have to open the bottle and then she can just suck him away from this plane. Because she is a god, and that is like what they do.
Mm,
That's what I'm
Um,
checking. If you
No,
have to be the one to open the bottle.
Nope, neither of those
She
things.
wanted the bottle.
she wants the bottle.
She wants the bottle, and Gerald's contract is until Silishkar is free from the bottle.
Okay.
Correct.
All right.
By anyone's hand or by yours specifically?
Uh,
Ah,
Until freed.
Until freed is
It's
the
just
word.
his mission to
Yeah.
go for it. It's just that
to anyone's
he's
hand.
got to come
Okay.
up on his It's like
yeah,
he's got a clock on his soul. Like if it didn't do anything, he'd be doomed regardless.
yeah. So
Okay,
as long
so
as he got
it's-
out of the bottle, it's fine, regardless of whether I directly physically did it myself.
Thank you, because that was like
Count
the
on
next
the
thing that's on my
incentive.
mind.
Yeah. I'm just incentivized by my own soul. That's all.
That's fun. That's really
Just the
fun.
little things, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. So really, the only problem is the when.
Okay, all right.
Hmm.
In that case, let's retcon the conversation to lead Rudy into explaining that yes, Ogathel would take the bottle. Yes, she would release him, but with no time frame as to when.
Right.
Yeah.
So
So there's it's as a last ditch scenario, it would be a easy victory, easy delay.
Yes.
Nothing stops Rudy from trying to figure out something with Ogathel down the line. It gives us 2 years to communicate and try and figure out a solution.
Until she ghosts you.
And it's in an easier place. Well, easier place to obtain.
Yeah. No, I like that.
Well, okay. Yes. Well,
So yes, it doesn't help us now, but I mean,
here's the one other problem. The contract also does state that if it is discerned that I am acting against, I forget the exact wording in it. You might have to remind me, Josie, but there is a clause there about working directly and obviously against his being freed. And I don't
The
know
wording
whether
is also magically inscribed, and this is still a path to him being free of the bond.
Yeah.
I would argue if I was to act directly against your wishes and claim the bottle on Ogathel's behalf anyway against your wishes, you would have no control over that, thus not breaking the clause.
Arthur slowly puts his hand back up.
I think Gerald and Rudy are having a conversation away from,
Oh, okay.
yeah, because to keep Tanner and Rook away from things. That's all.
Yep, we're good.
Well, for lack of a better plan, let's maybe make that the backup if we can't come up with anything better. I still
But to
have.
openly clarify, you don't want me to do it.
I don't want you to do it unless I have guarantees about the time frame in which it's going to be released, and that it won't backfire on me somehow.
Okay.
If we can find a better solution that doesn't have those problems, then that's obviously what I want. However, if we don't have any other option, then so be
Well,
it.
again, I feel like the other options we've come up with have a chance to fail in the moment with Talishka being freed now, or we can delay it.
I am all for delaying, certainly. But again, the main thing is that it needs to happen before the time is up. That's simply all.
Well, I have 2 years to get more in Urgathoa's good graces and can figure out how to get that done.
I hate dealing with gods. Let's just go to sleep for now.
Yeah, Rudy's taking his long rest, so...
You're all long resting, reset all your thingies, druid, cleric, check your spells. And then, for the purpose of brevity, I'm going to say you can choose to either use your last day to explore these areas clustered here, or the ones clustered further away on the map. You can choose one of the areas to explore.
Okay. What if some of us wanted to go chat up the angels? Is that included in...
I feel like we could do that at the end of the day regardless.
Is that
Like,
okay?
we would set up
Okay.
camp near the...
Yes, because I'm
Yeah.
assuming you're setting up camp essentially in
Yes.
that crossroads section.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, but hopefully
So-
where they can't see us and be like...
But what I'm
"Oh,
just
no,
saying
it's
is that we're gonna try to speed things up a bit.
Yeah,
so I'm
we
saying
just
for the
spend
sake
a
of
lot of
brevity,
time.
you can
Yeah.
choose to either essentially unlock these untouched areas
Mhm.
or the ones that are further away on the map.
Makes sense.
Because there's 4 each. There's 4 here. There's 4 over there. So you pick which area.
I feel like the ones that are close to us might be a little safer because the other ones were very close to that like basilisk sounding thing.
No,
I
yeah,
know
but
it was in that little.
yeah.
Oh, I
It
see.
sta-
Yeah,
it
it's a little
stayed in
further
its
on,
own
but-
little. It stayed in its little corridor. There were no statues outside of that corridor.
True.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I'm good with whatever.
Hmm.
I don't have a need.
Well,
Mm.
the thing is, if we were to go to the northern ones, we'd kind of have to at least pass through the first red dot there, right, to actually travel north. Unless we would have
For meta
backtracked and
reasons, for meta reasons, you gotta pick one cluster because otherwise, this
I
is
don't
gonna
mind
take
which cluster.
forever and ever.
Any
I know where you're trying to get Roju. It makes sense, but it's just otherwise it's gonna.
4 versus 3.
gonna
Would you
take
rather
forever.
see 4 rooms or 3
well,
rooms?
No, there's
you
4 each.
recommend?
There's 4 each. There's 4 here,
Oh.
and there's 4 further
Yeah,
up the
you've,
map.
Oh,
you've,
sorry, I
you've
didn't see
moved
the
the
last
map a
dot.
little bit.
Oh,
we
because the
can't
map
see.
is off.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Does
can't
it-
see the other
Yeah,
one.
but there is a 4th one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Way
Well,
up.
I am not fussed. If anyone has strong
I'm
feelings.
fine just to do the close ones.
Well, I was
Lizzie,
actually
what
gonna.
would you recommend?
Just
Sorry.
take a vote.
Orb, what do you reckon?
No. It's, everyone was talking. I couldn't hear Gouda.
Oh,
Yeah, but
sorry.
what is your option? What is your thought?
Good.
I just sort of happy to go where like, he just got no.
Good. We.
My
Yeah,
mic
you're
apparently
fine.
did the thing again.
Oh,
So I was
you got
fixing
quiet.
it.
I see.
I
Yeah.
just fixed it. Sorry.
Yep.
Yeah, but
Right.
what were you saying?
Oh, I was just asking for what you would recommend as the GM. Which do you want to see as the GM?
God.
Well,
Ah.
while you're thinking on that, I have a theory that square that's directly behind the temple could have something could have an alternate entrance, could have like that in particular to me is intriguing, but that's the only one that is flagging up as me as potentially intriguing.
I will put it this way.
Mhm.
Both options contain one powerful magical item that can help.
Oh
Alright.
no.
Well, then we just pick one.
Because of the way you've skipped things, there's literally both choices
That's fine.
have options of
With-
more allies and a powerful item.
Nice.
Uh,
I don't really mind. I
And then
think
it's just really a 50-50.
I really want to know.
Well, that
Um,
unfortunately isn't going to happen.
my-
So.
My map completionist side is crying right now.
I know, me too, Gouda, me too.
So Arthur
I-
walks out with a coin and literally goes, Gouda. I'm guessing
Who's
it's
Gouda?
Who's Gouda?
Who's good?
Oh,
Who's
Gouda. George. I'm guessing the coin has 2 different symbols.
Yeah.
Heads or tails?
What?
Symbols on the coin. Just
Is that what that is?
yes.
Oh.
I mean, you can still sense the impressions on the coin since
Yeah,
they're
but
3-dimensional.
The tails thing is not a literal tail on coins, so I figured
No.
the term would probably be confusing.
Yeah.
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 All right.
This
well,
coin particularly has on one side it has a W, and on the other it has a it's the ebon spire.
okay. Are we voting or are we
Yeah.
flipping a coin?
Arthur
It looks
was
like
just
Arthur
gonna-
wants to flip a coin.
Okay. And everyone
Well,
else?
it's a 50-50 chance of what's going to happen.
I know, but everyone else, like, I think you wanted. I'm pointing again. I shouldn't point. They wanted to go and see if there was something behind the temple.
If we're not going to put, if no one else has any particularly strong feelings
Well,
towards
I was
one or the
thinking that
other,
was a
I'm
good
happy to
idea,
flip a
but
coin.
then if we're gonna flip a coin,
I just put my reasoning out there for why I'm drawn to the northern sides.
Oh, well, let's go
Yeah,
northern
that's,
side.
that's reasonable.
yeah.
Yep.
I don't
alright.
mind doing that because then we can definitely have a conversation with the angels,
Yep.
probably for longer
let's
than
go
if
do
we
that.
went.
So that, yeah, okay, cool.
Sure.
Let's go.
North it is then.
I am still
North it
in the
is.
middle of
Let
spell
me.
stuff.
You move through a bunch of shit. I'm gonna say.
Yep.
I'm gonna say.
Wow.
Yeah, it still takes time, and eventually you're back in the apocalypse chamber.
Mm-hmm.
Good old apocalypse.
Oh
Oh,
dear.
love that.
And you can now choose which one of the various dots do you want to go to first?
The eastern one.
This one?
Yep, we're just going to work east to west.
Let me double check my. That's number 24 on my index. You go inside. You see sands piled high along the walls. There's an old statue on the western wall. It's headless. It's holding in its hand, outstretched, an old basin. There's no water in it. Just some sand. Going out, you find that in the sand, in the basin that it's holding, is a coin. A large coin. Like a silver dollar.
That is so
Taking
obviously...
taking some time, because you have the abilities. It is magical.
Mm-hmm.
Taking some time again, I'm assuming. It is a coin of delving.
Coin of delving.
Yes. It works similarly to the little glowstones in Dark Souls. It emits low light, and you can drop it down a hole, and whoever hears the ping can tell exactly how deep or how long the coin fell.
Nice.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
It's pretty good.
So one of you can choose to add that to your inventory, a coin of delving.
No, Rudy was convinced it was a trap, but okay. It's so obviously a trap. All right, cool.
No
Right
problem.
up until it wasn't.
Who wants the coin?
Who's
delving?
adding that?
I feel like
Go ahead.
I was gonna
What
say
were you
Arthur
saying?
normally jumps into problems head first. Maybe he should have a coin he can throw in first.
Would he throw the coin though? Is the
He would
question.
Actually,
No.
you're right. He probably wouldn't.
I was going to say, as the person who would not be able to see how deep.
You do
things-
have the,
Yeah, okay.
you
no,
probably
that's-
do have the best hearing, so
Yeah.
yeah, we'll give it to George.
Give it to George.
George, you can add a coin of delving.
Okay.
Your mic is doing the thing again, just so you know.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not.
Very
no, I know
quiet.
you're not. I'm saying. I'm sorry. Give me a second.
Which dot do you want to go to next?
Swirly.
Swirly?
The one literally next to
The,
us.
yeah, the next one.
This one over here.
Yes.
Yes.
This room, with your passive perceptions and the like, you realize quickly you can see remnants, old skeletons in this room. And looking around, it's quite obvious that there's some trap in motion here. You don't know what, but on the far wall, hanging on a metal hook, is a key.
You know how you thought the other one was a trap route? I think this one is.
Oh yeah, this is most certainly. You know how I can tell, Gerald?
Is it the bait on the hook?
That and the skeletons. I think the skeletons are a dead giveaway, in my expert opinion.
Wow.
Arthur,
yes.
make a perception check.
Arthur can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Arthur is doing that. Arthur has done a 22.
22. Because you picked the lock that this key went to. It went to Professor Orb's book.
Ah.
What's the key doing over here? What?
Because there
That
was a
crafty
safeguard.
bastard.
Oh yeah.
Arthur grabs the key.
You walk into the room and the wall slams down. From everyone outside, a stone slab just shunks down. And Arthur, you can hear while inside this room, you hear as this thick smoke starts filling the room.
No. Did we literally
See-
not just say that was a trap?
My suggestion was to use Mage Hand from out the door,
Yeah.
but no.
Yeah.
I need Arthur Orlet to make a Constitution save.
Does
as
anyone
the
want
poison
to?
fills the room.
Does anyone want to say some words to
7?
remember them by?
7 is a failure. You're gonna take some damage.
I swear
Bring
to
it
God.
At least you have the
This-
parapet though thingy, right?
He does have the parapet. Did you
Do you have it attuned?
Did you?
I can't. Not to that thing, can I?
The
I thought I,
parapet,
need, I thought I need to.
24 points of poison damage.
24.
Jesus Christ.
Is anyone doing anything specific?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna try and.
Oh, the wound closure one. Yeah, he would have done that overnight.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
He would have
thank
done that
you.
overnight. I thought I had to have something else with it.
Make sure you've attuned it in your inventory as well.
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah. Cool.
Mm, can I use erupting earth to try and like bring a pillar right under the door itself
Definitely.
and smash
The
it?
erupting earth launches up. Roll the damage.
All right. I'm gonna try it. We better get a long rest because I'm doing this at 6th level for you.
Yeah,
We
we
do.
are doing a long rest. Yes.
Okay,
It's been
good.
confirmed. Yeah.
Or I'll be mad.
I can't believe this.
Oh, why did I go? Okay, I should have done it on there. Sorry, I'm just so used to.
Just tell us
knowing
the
it
result.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see it rolling.
here. Yeah, it is 37.
37. There's a huge chunk of the bottom of this stone slab that breaks loose, and there's cracks forming. It's still holding its form, but there's like a little bit of an opening, and you can see this thick green smoke coming out. Is anyone doing anything else?
No one breathe that in.
I am moving away from the smoke.
Okay.
Rudy will.
Yes.
The stone slab looks heavily damaged.
Yeah. I suppose a guiding bolt would. It's radiant damage. Would that really affect stone? I suppose.
Yeah, let's try it.
So just to clarify the mind picture I've got here, is it just that it hasn't squished him? It's just like encapsulated him.
Yeah, he's in the
And
room.
it's
He
just-
went in the room, and it's closed off the room, and he's now in the.
So the door closed, right?
Yes, and so he's in a 30 by 30 foot chamber that's currently being filled with green poisonous gas.
Right. So now that we've kind
And
of
there's-
like chipped it, we can see that there's gas in there
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's coming out.
Oh, sorry. I thought I had something with wind, but I do not.
It's
so.
okay.
I
Rudy.
do, but I need to cast a spell first.
Rudy's just gonna fire a guiding bolt straight at the cracked section.
And I can just start Eldritch blasting, I guess.
So I started blasting.
Together, the two of you started blasting this door down, and eventually it cracks and it splits, and pieces of it just falls over, and you see the green smoke start filling out. And I'm gonna need one more Constitution save from you, Arthur, as
Yep,
you
that's the
see this. You start seeing them outside breaking down the door.
That's another 7.
That's another 7.
Ugh.
You take 23 points of poison damage.
Copy that.
But you can now clumsily cough your way out.
Can
Oh.
Arthur pretend that he's not doing that? He's gonna try and.
Make a deception check.
You try and play it off.
Of course he is.
Normal roll or advantage?
Yeah, just normal.
Okay.
We just watched you go into a poison
13.
gas-filled chamber.
13. Let's see. Insight. Gerald would be the only one to fall for it. Gerald would be the only one believing this act. Everyone else, you can see that he's like tears coming out of his eyes. They're all red, and he's like doing the whole, when you're coughing but you're trying not to, like.
And it's like, oh,
That's-
good, Arthur, you're fine. Good. All right. Well, let's carry
How
on
many
then.
hit points do you have left, Arthur?
44.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Arthur, you're looking a little pale there. Are you okay?
Ah, look, a little slap across the back. Wouldn't mind with that healing spell that you normally
Oh, so
do.
you're not fine. You're hurt, are you?
Look, smoke does go in the lungs. Yeah.
He seems fine, Rudy. Let him walk it
You're
off.
right. He does seem fine. You know what, Arthur? You're fine. I don't.
I mean, you did get the key.
Yeah.
You got the useless key that we don't need.
Well, Arthur never told you what the key was for.
Yeah.
I mean, true. Yeah, we don't know.
That's true. Yeah.
So Arthur's got the key.
Okay, well, congratulations. You have a key. If we find the lock for it, you can open it.
Yeah. Which
you're fine.
chamber next?
Behind the. Actually, I think the northmost one. What do you think?
Yeah, I'd like to do the one closest to the temple last.
Yeah. Is no one healing poor Arthur? All right.
He said he's fine.
He's fine.
He's an idiot, and I'm
He
gonna
said-
heal him.
No. But we don't know he's dead. Okay. All right.
No, Gerald was the only
Everyone
one who fell for
knows.
it.
Everyone
Oh,
except me.
everyone
Okay.
Anyway,
Say
I'll do it on this thing, and I'll tell you in a second. But yeah, next group.
So, you come down to this corridor where Arthur and George, you had heard voices. And just you're walking down, it's a long corridor. It's very long. You wind down the other way, and eventually you end up down here. You see far down in the corridor two shapes hovering 3-4 feet above the air. Does anyone speak Undercommon?
Arthur's now
No.
checking. Common, Dracommon. No, he does not.
I could. You get
You
16
could.
points back, Arthur.
Oh,
I could
thank you.
listen. I couldn't speak it, you're right.
I mean, I can cast.
Because you would hear a conversation, but you would not understand the language.
Oh, I will use
I can-
comprehend
I'll-
languages.
I also have that spell, so yeah, I'll
Beautiful.
cast comprehend languages.
I think I decided against it.
Okay, Arthur, you get 16 points back if you didn't.
60 or 16?
16.
Yeah.
Since
So-
I'm sorry, I already used my big boy.
Only one person has a 60 healing spell, and you told him he was fine.
Well, Nana can use it as well, I believe. No, Nana has a different one.
Nana
It
doesn't
does
have it.
I have
trembling.
I have a different one, but I also couldn't cast it at super high level. And you didn't deserve my 5th level, so.
Gerald and Nana, you hear, I told you this was the wrong way. No, I swear this was the way to go. No. Now we have to go all the way back. No, I know. You see, I done maces and I was a small little orblet. And I know that if you put your tentacle on the wall and you follow it left, No, you're wrong. This is a dead end. Yes, so we follow it around. We stick to the left. To the left. Oh, you know what I mean.
Damn you, Josie.
And turning around, you see there's suddenly here. Ah, there's someone there. What do we do? Do we play dead? I think they've seen us already. And you see coming closer these two green creatures. They are just. You realize you've seen similar things before. But the one you saw was very less alive.
Hmm? Oh no!
Oh,
Excuse me.
These two also have fewer eye stalks.
These are like
Oh my God, they're
juvenile
bye
beholders.
buddies.
Oh, that's
Babies!
kind of cute in
They've
a
got a
horrible
different.
way.
They've got a different name though. What is it?
They're called spectators.
Yes.
Ah.
As
Fantastic.
opposed to regular taters, yes.
Spectators.
No, it's
is
meant
dumb.
to. It's beholders.
Yeah,
They're beholding,
spectators.
they're
is
I know.
spectating.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Do you think we should talk to them? I don't know. You do it.
Nana waves
You see,
at them.
oh, and one of them waves an eye stalk.
Oh my god! That's so cute!
See, they might be nice.
Hello, can you speak common at all?
What does it say? I don't know. It speaks a primitive language.
Well,
take
they
that as a
didn't. They
no.
didn't understand common, Rudy. I'll try the languages I know. I'll say try hello in infernal and abyssal and see if they get anything.
Nope.
I'm very much doubting it, but I will try Druidic and Gnomish.
I actually
Gnomish?
have something. Sorry, I was distracted by something in chat. I use universal speech, so I can choose 2 of us that can make them understand us, other than me. One, myself, and 2 other people. Not Arthur.
I think
I'm sorry, Orb. You play the character. You gotta
probably
you gotta
probably
accept the
me and Nana,
result.
seeing as we can comprehend them at the moment.
Okay, then George, looking at Nana and Gerald, who seem to be like have some sort of understanding in their face. George is gonna go, yeah. You can understand. Here, let me just do this, and he kind of just like boops both of their noses.
Oh,
And
George.
No,
And-
you choose a number of creatures and they can understand you. So you would have to choose the spectator.
oh, you're right.
Ah.
Beautiful. Well, at
Are
least
they
you can
within-
choose 2.
Okay.
Yes, and for 1 hour
They would understand
they would
me.
understand anything you say, regardless of language.
Got it. So
Is
they
it
would
anything
understand.
anyone says, or is it anything that George?
No,
only says?
the chosen creatures magically understand you, regardless of the
okay.
language you speak.
All right.
All right.
Oliver's gonna try and
Then-
talk to it in Draconic real quick. Just
I mean, you're free to check your languages first. What does everyone speak? What does Rudy
I already
speak?
tried mine.
Rudy
fair.
speaks Dwarvish, Goblin, Halfling, and Common.
No. What does
Dwarvish.
Arthur speak?
Common, Draconic, Elvish. I always say this wrong. Sylvan, Saban,
Sylvan.
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 that one, and
Okay.
these
Like
can't.
Sylveon, but
Okay, and George.
primordial, deep speech, and common.
Deep speech, they know.
I would know deep speech.
Oh, you don't even have to sneeze a spell slot.
I don't even
Nice.
have
Yeah.
to use. Okay.
Yeah.
So I know what they're saying.
Yeah, and the noises George start because they were speaking in undercommon. When you
you're
say
right.
something in deep speech, they switch over to it.
Hello.
Oh,
And to
that's
the rest of you,
right
it
language.
sounds to the rest of you, you hear what sounds like eerie void noises, like almost whale song-esque.
Nice.
Okay.
Should I start speaking like Dory? How are you?
Oh, so I can still understand you.
We
I just
still
can't-
understand
Yeah,
fine.
you still
Yeah.
understand.
Nice.
Yeah.
At this
Alright.
point, Rudy's like goes over to Arthur and goes, "You feeling a little bit left out?"
Look, I'm gonna admit something to you, Rudy. Half the time when they're speaking another language, I pretend I know what they're saying, but I don't really know what's going on.
Yeah, I gathered that.
What?
Sometimes in common too, I assume.
Well, no, I just go bibbity boppity boo.
Oh, that's racist. Oh, how dare you?
George, can you ask them if they mean us any harm, as we don't, and let them know we don't mean them any harm necessarily.
As you say that, George, you hear one of the spectators go, "Do you mean any harm?"
No, do you?
No, we're just trying to find our way out.
To find out, like out of this hallway or out of this plane or out of the
Out of
sand.
this plane, please.
Oh.
You see,
Awesome
we're in a
directions.
similar predicament.
No, it's just okay. And you see one slaps the other with an eye stalk. We know the way out. We are of superior intellect to all you creatures. Of course we know the way out. We
Of
just would like you to
course.
escort us to the exit that you're aware of. To see if it's the same one.
George
Oh,
kind of.
It's not a real session unless we have tech issues and Cuddly breaks down.
Yeah, I kind of just like side eye Nana and kind of raise an eyebrow, like these guys. Am I
What
right?
are they saying? What's going on?
Oh, Rudy, they're very lost, but they don't want you to know that.
Oh,
They also want out of this plane. We can all relate, really.
So, let me get this right. You know the way out. I know the way out. But we both want to see if the other one knows the way out.
That seems reasonable. Which way out do you know?
How about we both say it on the count of 3?
Okay. 1,
2.
3.
No, they're both staring at each other with silly looks on their faces. What's going on?
It's better you don't understand this one. I think.
You didn't say anything. You're a liar. You don't
didn't
know the
say
way
anything.
out.
You
We
didn't
were
say
trying to see if you know. Of course, we know the way out.
All right. I don't know how to say it in this language, so I'll say it in the other language. Is it that, and I'll give you like exact location of it. Okay.
Oh, okay, fine.
Start speaking again.
They both just go.
And then back into DP, so I told you. So tell me your way now.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh,
Is it persuasion or deception?
I mean, you technically know a way out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, blow up the bottle.
You can pick.
We're
Pick
all
one.
out there.
All right. I
just
feel
plain
like
shift
this
out.
one's a little bit closer to deception because I feel like George would have just said some random nonsense in common.
And he probably did. And we all stared at him, going, "You okay, George?"
Deception 21.
Oh,
How? Well, we know that there's supposedly, because we know there are a great deal, many things. Many things. We know that somewhere around here there's a powerful spellcaster who should have the capabilities of getting us out, you know?
they don't know shit, Rudy.
Yeah, I gathered that by their ridiculous appearance.
they sort of look like me.
Now, are you going to show us the way out?
Well, you
That
see,
you know of.
we have 3 powerful spellcasters in our group right here. 4. Well, I'm more than just an amazing spellcaster. Still, we got
Wait a-
3
wait
of
a
these
minute.
guys. Maybe they're one of the
So they
people
could
you're
get us
looking
out?
for. Maybe. If
Maybe.
you could convince them.
I mean, that one over there looks like a wizard.
Well, yeah.
Got the right hat.
However, I heard from these 2 dragons in another
How you
part
know?
of the maze that he strives a hard bargain. I don't know him very well. I've met him kind of recently, so you might have to try and negotiate with him on your own.
The
I
wizard?
could be a go-between between you 2, though.
No, I'm sorry. We know the way out. We don't need any help. No, unless you want to show us the way out, please move so we can pass.
But if you know the way out, why do you need us to show you the way out?
We're heading out. We're going. Where are we going? We know the way out. We were just double checking.
Rudy goes to Gerald and goes, "Is George getting them to help us, or what's going on?"
No, they're just double bluffing each other.
So they're
Constantly.
not gonna help us fight or anything.
Oh,
like that.
I don't
They're
think
just-
that's even come up.
Oh, okay, right. So...
But
Oh, right. Should I ask them that?
honestly, I'm not sure. I think. I mean,
Ask us what?
we fought an undead beholder before, and that was very powerful. These have a lot less eye stalks. I'm dubious.
What does the wizard say?
He says he might be willing to help you get out if you help us in something that we're doing.
Make a persuasion check or a deception check.
I was like wondering if we were gonna get
God,
in circles, but no.
I suppose this could be worth, we're taking a stroll anyway. We could see what it is you need help with, so we can see how you were going to find your way out.
Oh lord.
Why? What do you need help with?
Well, great wizard, what do you need help with?
Oh, well, I suppose it couldn't hurt to have them on standby to potentially fight some angels tomorrow morning. Trying Do you want to see if you can convince them to meet us for that?
George kind of opens his mouth for a moment, puts his finger up. Like he's fully facing away from the meeting beholders at this point. So only like the rest of the group could see the like hesitant look on his face of how am I going to talk my way through this? And then he turns towards the other guys with a smile on his face. Yes. So we've got to do a little bit of a negotiation. Well, they're not really a negotiation type, so it might end up in a fight, but who knows? And if you'd like to help, the great magician said he'd welcome you.
Wait, so what were you doing? Fighting?
It might come down to that, but probably not. But
Fighting what?
Just these 4 guys in a chamber.
For guys in a chamber, that's not very specific.
They have wings. They might be angels.
Angels? No way! They'd kill us! And as they say that, both the spectators just goes like, ah, what have we done? And they just fall to the ground.
Wait, what?
What?
What? Hang? What?
Are they like fainting goats or something?
What the fuck?
Painting goats.
Did they say Angel would die or something? What happened?
Wait, what did they? Well, not that Rudy knows.
Are they playing dead?
George, are they dead?
So they're just laying on the ground?
Yeah.
Rudy goes up and checks for some form of signs of life.
Did I kill them?
You look up, make a medicine check.
Huh.
Did I kill them?
What did you...
What is with my fucking rolls tonight? Oh my god. 13.
13. You don't know too much about spectator anatomy, but they seem dead.
Oh. I wanna look too. Can
They're
I
dead.
look too?
Oh well.
Yeah, sure.
I wish you'd helped my check.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, I
I
guess.
mean, I'm kind of trained in it, but all right.
Yeah. Wait, what's your plus?
9.
Oh, mine's
Yeah,
8, so
yeah,
it's not
okay,
I
we'll
can
give it a go.
inspire
Yeah.
Nana.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then go for it.
All right.
To get add a d10.
Yeah, we'll see. I can't get it on here because this is really wonky, but we'll see. We'll see. Like a D10, like a. There you are.
Well,
I will say, because I know we're reaching end point, we'll do the
An
last
18?
chamber and then.
Plus
Cool.
whatever the D10 is.
Okay, that's enough. They are definitely dead.
Oh, they're
oh, what?
they're very dead.
Did you just scare them to death, George?
What happened? I'm incredibly. Well, look. I mean, look. That's one less thing that might kill us. in
Wait.
this place.
They could be using a spell to appear dead.
Oh yeah, you did that
Yes,
once on the
that
train.
is something that both myself and Nana are capable of.
Well,
And me.
And you, there's you, George.
Meanwhile, Arthur's there with a knife, ready to cut off one of the arms.
Hold on. Nana, do you have another potato?
Oh, the yes,
it's probably
pretty
fine.
sure do.
Let dying spectators lie, I suppose.
Not to bother.
And
to
you
the
see
spectators.
their skin, whatever skin and musculature they have is starting to like slough off their skulls.
Oh, actually.
Oh, I
hold
think
on.
they are quite
No,
dead.
They
Rudy.
are actually dying.
Oh,
All
All right,
dear, were
Arthur,
they-
try the knife.
Arthur
You
stops.
have hidden powers, George, that we did not know of. But be careful
Well,
what you
I
say
knew
to
I could
us.
kill people with my words, but I wasn't trying to this time.
Yes, maybe get a safety on that.
Wait, maybe this is the way
Wait.
out.
Question: Were they looking at George at the end, or were they looking elsewhere?
Each other.
Oh, they killed each other.
Oh, they killed each other accidentally. Okay, that's
Wait,
really
what?
sad. They
What?
must have. They
Hold on.
must have done it by looking at each other. Somebody
They
must
looked at
have
each other.
happened.
Because, well, at least I didn't kill
Awkward.
him, so it's fine.
Well, was there anything in this chamber besides these bozos?
I don't know.
Nope.
Can
It's a
Arthur
dead
start-
end.
Can
All
Arthur
right,
start
well.
pulling out
Now,
their eyes?
literal dead end.
Oh no.
It's a literal dead end. What did you say, Arthur?
Arthur wants to take their eyes out, the stalks in their eyes.
You go to, but they're just turning to sludge.
Hmm.
What about the skulls? How large are the skulls? Are they like difficult to carry? Or...
Like basketballs.
Oh, they're a little difficult to carry. We probably can't take those. Unless we
Well.
put them in the bag of holding.
We've got the time for one more room, shall we?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good.
You want to
by
grab
all
what? Are
means.
you grabbing one of the skulls?
Will they fit in the
Spectator
bag of
skull.
holding?
Yes.
A lot of
Alright.
shit will fit in the bag of holding.
Okay, in which case we'd probably put a cleaned off skull in the bag of holding
Oh, you
just
better
for
clean
selling.
it.
Gerald, can
Nana
you
might
use that,
kill you
that
otherwise.
magical mumbo jumbo to clean the skull, and then we can put it in Nana's bag of holding?
I don't think that really is the. I mean, I can try.
Well, you never know. You might need a little favor from you know who down the line.
I don't think I
so-
can clean off an entire rotting corpse, but I'll give it a spritz.
Yeah, we give
Yeah,
it.
because everything is sloughing off. If Rudy goes to pick up the skull, it's like everything just like droops off of it.
Yeah, that's exactly what was going to happen. Rudy is offering the skull with minimal viscera on it to Gerald to clean it off so that we can put it in the bag of holding.
I'm not touching that, but give it a prestidigitation and see what it does.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So it's in the bag of holding.
Yeah.
Spectator
Nana, you
skull.
can write spectator skull in your back of holding.
Nice. Do we know how that's an actual item we can have?
It's make a custom item.
Okay.
You'll
Do
just
we
have
have
to
an
create it,
approximate weight, like 10 pounds?
I
That was just so I could know.
yeah, just do it.
Like 10 pounds? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The last chamber that you come upon. Just trying to. Sirenscape is doing me a bamboozle.
Oh,
Can you hear that?
Yes.
Mhm.
It's
I might,
weirdly
I like it.
adventure-y.
Very
I
heroic.
might restart mine because mine hasn't changed
Ooh.
for
Horn-
quite some time.
Whistles? Flutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
In this room, this chamber you enter, you see sand echoes, but these ones are colorful, pristine. They look almost like statues. There's a group of them standing, almost creating a hill of sand. And at the top, one holds a fanfare, also made out of sand, but colorful. It's waving in the wind. And in their other hand, they hold what looks like a weapon. Physical. It's a woman. And her warriors stand upon a pile of dead fiends created out of sand, locked in this shape. And around them are echoes of battles forming up against the walls, like a mural that keeps moving at this battlefield. And you see her flag portraying a bird with a beautiful rainbow-colored feathers for its tail. As you look around, the imagery moves across this room in a circular motion. And you see this battle as she's leading charge an army against fiends, demons, flying, running. Some are covered in weapons, some have razor-sharp claws, some are breathing fire. And she holds her weapon and her flag aloft, and a light is shone upon her. She strikes down the fiends, and she raises her flag in triumph.
Nice.
And you see that last imagery of the flowing pictures. That is what you see before you.
What's the weapon?
What's the flag? Would we have seen it before, or is this someone from the city?
I am going to show you the imagery on the flag. Looks like
Also,
this.
rainbow colored tail. Perfect.
Ooh,
That's so
Aw,
cute.
so
that's so cute and
adorable.
pretty.
Oh, and it's perfect for Pride.
Yeah.
Perfect. You're right.
Perfect.
Love it.
So,
The weapon looks actually more akin to a very large painting brush.
huh.
But where the bristles would be, it is sharp and metal.
That's cool.
It does sound kind of cool.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
That kind of prickles my brain.
Yeah.
Who
The
Does
mural
this-
changes,
oh,
and as she stands victorious, she turns around in the mural and almost looks at all of you. And she puts a hand and bows. And as she comes back up, she looks at her hand, and red pours from the sand. And she falls to her knees and lays on the ground.
oh.
That isn't very good.
Huh.
Well, she's clearly not fine. Maybe, I don't know, Rudy cast healing word on it?
It's just the imagery disappears again. It's going like in a circular
Yeah.
motion
Mhm.
around the room.
Oh, so it's just the picture. I thought it was the echo in front of us.
No, the echo still stands
Oh,
holding
okay,
the
alright.
flag
Oh,
and
it's just the picture.
this weapon.
Oh, in that case, Rudy does not cast healing word on the picture. That would be weird.
Mend? Maybe mend?
Mending? Um.
No,
How
no other
intriguing.
change. She's just falling.
The does the any of the symbology ring any bells at all?
Maybe a
or is
release
this-
check? Or
The only thing you'd recognize would be some of the imagery of the fiends.
Hmm.
I'm guessing these are Soliskar's themes. But I guess I wouldn't know that, actually.
It could be. I don't know.
Oh, would George see the murals?
Yes, because they are three-dimensional.
Oh, right.
It's sand creeping along the wall.
That
Yeah, the
okay.
depth.
Yeah. That makes sense. What about a cheeky dispel magic?
I don't.
So the murals, it's stopped on her falling after taking.
No, that was the last image.
That was the last.
and then it's resetting.
Right. Oh well, why doesn't someone just try to take the weapon?
Arthur steps
Is it-
forward.
Is it not just sand?
Arthur,
the weapon's
as you
real,
step,
isn't it?
yeah, the weapon is real.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Oh,
So
Yeah,
there's
the weapon
there's,
is solid.
so there's murals around us, but in the middle there's an echo, and the echo's holding the sword or the weapon. Sorry.
Arthur,
oh, I
as you step
misunderstood.
forward, I need to know what is your alignment.
My alignment. Well, he's he's neutral. But I would say he's chaotic neutral.
No, it's on your sheet, isn't it?
It is on your sheet.
Yeah, well,
Says
this
the
is an
end.
opportunity to revisit it.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. Because
Oh.
he's very chaotic, and he doesn't really. He does things for his family as for his friends. So he doesn't care for good or bad much of the time. So
Okay.
I'm gonna say he's chaotic neutral.
As you step forward, the warriors around this woman, they turn and they block your path with their swords.
Oh.
Arthur tries to push a little bit forward
They
without
are
like
firm.
not too much.
No, it's like they're solid stone. You cannot push through them.
Arthur turns around. Well, I am thee not worthy. Takes a couple of steps aside and goes, "Does anyone want to give it a go?" Apparently, I'm
Well,
not worthy.
I guess they didn't attack you, so it can't be that bad.
I mean,
Nana
guess
will give
any
it
of
a
us-
go. Yeah. Nana will try to walk forward and thinking she might have it figured out, going, like, looking at the murals, taking what she knows, goes, like, very, very quietly, so that Tanar and Rook also can't hear, goes, we have a couple of fiends to kill ourselves. And we'll
Are you saying that out loud?
Whispered to the sand soldiers.
They drop their weapons, lower them to the ground. What is your alignment, Nana?
Mine is chaotic good.
They show you the path forward.
Ooh.
And almost like a set of steps form in the sand up towards this champion.
Hmm.
All right. Nana takes the steps and goes up and asks the sand echo.
She turns around as you
She does.
step up the steps. She turns around and it still looks like wind is blowing, even though she's made out of sand. Her hair is whipping in the wind. She's holding her flag and her weapon. And she kneels down as you approach.
And Nana asks, or it says to her, if you're done with your weapons, we might be able to put them to good use.
She nods, and then she speaks. But only Nana can hear the words.
Oh.
We are Shellen's roses. We fight for lost love. Have you lost anyone?
I have.
Tell me.
Well, I don't know if it's the kind of love you're talking about, but I lost my mother. And that was one of the first pure loves I ever knew.
She nods, and a single tear of actual water forms in the crease of her eye. She blinks and it falls. And she nods. She puts her flag down and she puts the weapon in both of her hands. She holds it forward.
Nana accepts.
And as all the sands around start falling, everything turning back, the walls are just flowing down and out. The images disappearing, turning into dry sand, just falling along the wall. The warriors around start to slowly disintegrate. She says, always, always, fight with love in your heart. And she disappears. And Anna, you can add to your inventory the Painter of Roses.
Oh.
And I need to know, what is Nana's favorite color?
Ooh, Nana's favorite color. Ooh, my goodness.
Actually, I can go in and fix this while you're thinking.
I think I had that written down for you, actually, Cuddly, because that's one of the questions I asked you guys.
Yeah,
when
I
was
remember, and I'm pretty sure it's a shade of green, but I think it's like a
I
moss
believe-
green.
I can try and find the document that I
Yeah,
wrote it in
yeah.
for you if you want.
Sure, I made this item. Why is it not showing up?
I can see it.
Yeah, I'm wondering why I cannot add it to Nana's. Hold on. Let me do check. Nana, can you see it if you go into your manage inventory?
Already in my inventory or looking in the inventory? I can't see it if I type it in.
No, that's the issue for me as
Yeah.
well.
I can
trying
see
to add.
it. The paint.
It could be that if you open your character creator and if you've got homebrew tagged off.
Oh, let me just check because I was in there and I might have hit something. You never know.
But as Nana turns around, the tip of the glaive shimmers. The bristles come to life in an unseen wind, and this metallic sheen turns into whatever color Nana holds most dear.
Yes,
And that's where we're gonna have to end for today.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, I
So,
just read
so
through it.
cool.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
I will...
Yeah.
Yes,
And-
I'll
and-
check.
I mean, it doesn't
Oh,
matter
that-
exactly what your favorite color was. It was just like what if you remember it being
Approximation.
green. Yeah.
Mossy
Green
green.
counts.
I found it.
Yeah,
It's a
Yeah.
mossy green.
Yeah.
Rudy's favorite is a pale gray because he's dead, is what Ozzy said.
Excuse me.
Arthur's is red roses and white lilies.
There, I found
Gerald's
it.
is blue, and Goose is yellow.
There you go.
Cuddly, if you refresh your equipment, I have added it.
Nice.
If you refresh your character page. And yes, it is a glaive. I'm gonna make the music a bit more chill here. It is a +2 glaive that deals damage based on your favorite color, but it also deals 1d8 radiant damage to fiends.
Ooh, could always come in useful, you know.
If green is your favorite color, the weapon instead of slashing damage, it deals poison damage.
Oh.
Oh, I
Ah.
love that because I
Mm.
kind of have spells that go with that right now.
That's cool.
Kind
Mm.
of trying out my necrotic
And
poison.
it
arc.
it does not require attunement.
Oh, that's nice.
That's
wow.
so nice
Yeah, that's
because
actually
I was like,
really
I am kind of full.
Yeah, I was gonna say we are very full.
Yeah, so many things require
I
attunement.
would like Nana to read or Cuddly to read the last section of the item.
Okay, last section. Once
That's
per
pretty cool.
day, as an action, you can speak the command, "Beauty is everywhere." The blade turns into an actual brush and gains the benefits of marvelous pigments. The effect lasts for an hour until you finish painting an object or you say the command, "Flourish, my love."
Ooh.
And for those who don't know, Nolser's Marvelous Pigments allows you to paint whatever you paint becomes real up to a value of 25 gold pieces.
I was thinking that.
Can you paint like
You can paint something and it becomes real, three-dimensional.
Really cool.
Literally anything.
a creature? Can you paint like a cow?
Not a creature. Not
Oh.
a creature. It has to be an object and it cannot be above 25 gold value.
So we can't just
Oh my
paint
gosh.
another bottle for Salishka to go into.
No.
Because I'm pretty sure that bottle is worth more than 25.
Damn.
Probably.
Damn. Why would you
Google,
do
it's
this?
exactly like the pigment. You gain the benefits of Nolser's Marvelous
Mm.
Pigments for an
That's
hour.
cool.
Very cool.
Very, very cool.
Mm.
And this is an artifact of Shellin, the goddess of love.
We
I
now
had
have
Yeah, which is
Shelley.
also
weapons of two of the three
Wait.
gods of the same
Is
god.
that
Yeah.
her?
One
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
goddesses, the angels were.
We are
'Cause we
just
gotta-
missing the weapon of Desna. And Cuddly, Nana has both weapons of three of these gods.
Are we
Yeah.
gonna call their manager with these two? Just be like,
She's gonna rock. I was like, Sarah and my sword wasn't enough. Now I got this.
"Please
I'm-
don't
No, this
we're
is
supposed to be
this is
here."
a two-handed weapon, so you cannot wear a shield if you want to use it.
Okay,
Oh.
that is fine. I will write a note to remind
Would you
myself.
be able to you wouldn't be able to use the spells from the staff while wielding it either, would you? Or I don't know how that works.
Not in combat, no, not in
Hmm.
combat.
Yeah.
What do things look like with my shield off? Where are you? There you are.
An AC of 13.
I'm
Ooh.
starting to
Not
wonder now
terrible.
if the
It
third.
does also have-
13? That is terrible.
That's
I
pretty
mean,
terrible.
my
That's
AC is
pretty
15
terrible.
anyway, so it's not great.
It's up to you how you want to use it. It's It also has reach, so you can hit things that are 10 feet away.
I am quite short. So this is nice.
Yeah, you can get things
And
off the
Bigger
top
than
shelf.
you.
That's
Since
that's
it doesn't require attunement, you can literally just like have it on your back and pull it out when you need it.
Until we get Dust Goose back.
It does require usage by a good character, though.
yes.
That is
Yes.
the alignment check. Yeah.
Now, yeah.
Wait,
that's-
How many people in the party have a good alignment?
I believe it. I checked, and the only
Could
currently
just be Nana.
it could just be Nana because you left George's alignment empty.
And
I couldn't find where to put it, but I can tell you. Where do I put it?
According to the character sheet, Rudy is still
Neutral
good, but
You said you wanted to have a conversation.
I think
about
that is definitely not current. Yeah.
I feel like everyone's kind of getting into that little neutral section.
I started off true neutral, and I'm probably
While
staying
it
that
does
way.
say it requires attunement, it does not actually require attunement. It's just that it ceases to have any excess functions. It's a normal glaive for anyone who's not good.
Okay.
Oh, it's still
It
This
useful.
is pretty
all
good.
magic. No, it loses all magics. It's just a basic glaive.
Oh, not even a +2. There you go. Huh. That's interesting.
Cool. Very cool.
It is
Yeah,
cool.
so I hope
So,
you all had fun today, but that means prep because last time we're gonna start with you get to have your long rest, do any last minute planning,
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. And then we'll be
it's,
moving into
Time.
it's
the
time.
morning of.
I was
Oh,
really
I'm
hoping
gonna
we
show
would get
you
to the. Yeah.
I'm gonna show you how many tokens I prepped.
Yeah, I was really hoping we would get to it today while Gouda was here, but
Yes.
Gouda won't be with us
Mm.
next week. I'm pretty
I
sure.
will be here
Oh,
next
really?
week.
Oh, you will be here. Sorry.
I rearranged some things, so I will be playing D&D, but I can't go longer next week because I need to go to sleep so then I can immediately wake up and stream.
Oh man.
So,
Yeah.
So I'm
now-
putting off my own stuff so I can play D&D next week.
Aw.
Oh,
There's a few thingies.
Just a few.
Oh, I don't have.
Yeah,
that on
this
my
is
thing.
this is the good side or your side.
Yeah.
These are the 4 angels.
Oh
You
my
know
God.
what? I think we can win this fight.
I
I
think
do
so
want
too.
Kill angels, though.
But
I
I'm
mean-
still not sure if I want to fight them.
Mm.
I am curious if because Josie, you said there's going to be another object in the other corner that we can't get to now. I'm wondering if
You wanna know what
that
it was?
area is desert. I
Well,
don't want to know what it is. I just
Theoretically, we
want
might be able to
express my
get to it
curiosity.
afterwards. It's just that our deadline for meeting up with the Minotaurs is coming up.
Hmm.
I just want to express my curiosity about if it is related to Desna, considering we have now
No.
2.
Who knows?
Yeah, and I don't want to know yet, but I am curious.
What So what happened with the spectators, Josie? I think that we need to know.
They imagined their own death and thus died.
Right.
Wait.
Oh wait, is that a thing?
Is that what they
That's so
do?
funny.
They
What
are
do you
like
mean? I
fainting ghosts.
Beholders and variants of beholders are very strange.
They basically
They
are
can
all
literally
telepathic.
will themselves into existence. And they just believe themselves to be the best of the best. And these two imagine themselves dead when put into the prospect.
Oh man.
Okay.
Well-
Funny.
And
I
were these
didn't want them to die.
and were these two the allies that we could have gotten?
Potentially.
Potentially.
God.
Depending on how you've done it, but
No, we
that's
had
really
I
funny.
tried to downplay the angels as best as George could
No,
have.
just more guys with wings.
I'm a-okay with the results.
That was pretty
had
funny.
brought them into your fold and after gathered everyone else, told them what it was, then they would have been like, oh shit, we got this. Look at our gang.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
But they assumed it was just you and them.
Yeah.
The angels were like,
That's
Yeah.
really funny.
Dang it.
Whoopsies.
I feel so bad.
Ah,
Well, at least they
fine.
don't need to come back out with us. Like we could hold
And
little
then-
hands
and-
with the dragons, but
Actually, you know what? We've actually done them a service because they're no longer lost.
true.
I mean,
and they're
technically,
not
we
in
did
this
show
plane of
them
existence.
our way out. It just
"Oh,
maybe wasn't the way that they
necessarily
wanted.
the
Dead.
way.
Oh, I'm not happy with that.
No.
Ooh.
I'm not happy with that.
No, I don't like that
Okay.
thought.